There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Man, what a great week we're having here. You guys are blowing it up over there on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for doing that. I wanted to come right out the gate talking about how much the Jive Turkey and the Sonar and Steel channel are growing right now. It's insane. And couldn't do it without you guys. I'm hearing some feedback. Let me get myself muted here. I'm going to mute that. Thank you, YouTube, for messing that up. So we're going to go ahead and get back into our campaign, which is the Tier 2000 South China Sea campaign. We had some good forward progress last week, and then we had a little bit of a setback. So we're going to go ahead and just load her back up again and see how far we got set back. Like, what is our current mission? I don't know. Let's go to the briefing. Review orders. Here we go. All right, the SEAL team is waiting. We got to go pick up the kids again and take them to the soccer practice. So we're going to go ahead and get on course over here and pick them up. I remember to turn my labels on this time. So the reason why the campaign got set back is we ended up failing 2 missions. And anytime that happens, it's going to set you back a couple of objectives. Unfortunately, one of those objectives was the SEAL team, which was one of the 2 things we didn't do that well on. But we are over 124,000 tons sunk now. That's good. Let me check my audios real good. Okay, audios are fine. Awesome. Now, we are going to go to rearm and repair. And we're going to hit the, bring this up for you here. As you can see right there. Special Forces. Where they at? I had trouble finding this last time. There they are. Load Spec Ops team. Bam. I don't know why I can't find that. That's twice in a row. Jesus. I think I'd learned this game by now. It's been a couple years, you know. Oh, hey, we can put a torpedo in here. Let's put a, let's add another decoy, actually. There we go. We'll go with 3 decoys on this, because I tell you what, I'd rather be chucking decoys than weapons before dropping them off. Let's go. We got anti-ship yet. Okay, let's go Anchor's Way. We're going to go ahead and head over to... You know what? I assume that it's Yulin, but I'm going to double check. I am going to double check that we're going to the right port. It would be so funny. It would be so funny to drop them off at the wrong place. They wouldn't know until they get there. They'll be like, hey, what's this? That'd be great. Man, see, that's why they wouldn't make me captain. They're like, listen, this guy's going to play some jokes. You know? Yeah, he's falling around. All right, we're going to pick them up at Guam. Where are we putting them down? Where do they want to go? What does the bus ticket say? Sabotage. It's not supposed to read that part. Where are they going? Yulin. Yeah, right there. Okay, we're going to Yulin, baby. It sounds like a small town in Georgia. Oh no. Oh no. We have been detected because we were hauling ass through a choke point. Okay, the objective of this mission is to break contact. We have contacts bearing to the north. We are going west.
Sonar lost contact. Last rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right, slow down, slow down. Are we slowing down? We are slowing down. Okay, cool beans. All right, so while we slow down, we'll read a little bit of chat here. Great to see everybody. New contact coming.
5 designated Sierra 1.
All right, so we want to break contact. I assume.
Sonar new contact bearing 3-1-2 designated Sierra 2.
Okay, so we need a direction of motion.
Sonar new contact bearing 0-1.
Well, actually, the first thing we need is... Oh, crap.
Sierra 3.
All right, let's
take
a look at the environment.
3-1-0 designated Sierra 4.
Is there a layer? There's a very strong layer. Let's get to 200 feet. Let's get a dive, make it up 200 feet. What I'm doing now is you can see where it says strong duck strong layer. You want to be 50 feet below the strong layer. So it says 188 right there. Just add 50 to that. I'm rounding up a little bit. I know they're really loud with their active sonar, but they can't hear us if we get to 200 feet. They might be able to hear us right now, actually. So let's figure out who they are. Oh, this is bad. There's a lot of contacts.
Sonar new
and we're very broadside to them.
3-4-8 designated Sierra 5.
Well, we know it's a warship, CR2. I'm probably going to get on course to, we want to open range on him. I got to figure out who Sierra 1 is, so that's definitely a...
Sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Oh, shoot. All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Come left to 203, helm I.
Once we get on depth, we're going to change course here. So we know Sierra 1, Sierra 2 are warships. Sierra 3 we don't know. It doesn't really matter what Sierra 3 is at the moment. We do want to increase speed. They're going to be coming at us at like probably 15 knots. What's Sierra 2's current speed? I'm trying to find his solution here. Sierra 2, give me the information. There it is. His current speed is 21 knots. Unlikely that he got an active return at 21 knots. He might have, but it's just unlikely. That means we got to move. He's coming down on us, so we really want to speed up here.
Make turns for 15 knots.
I'm going to try and do a 15 knot evasion here. I'm only doing 15 knots because
Con, helm, steady course.
they are going so fast, it's unlikely that they can hear me. Let's go ahead and get Sierra 1 classified. It's unlikely I can hear them at this point, too. I'm going to call it a warship.
Dive at 200 feet.
Oh, he faded. He went in the baffles because we're on a new contact course. Now, this is not a great course. We can't outrun them. Well, we can, but we're not going to outrun them at this speed. So I can't outrun him without going broadside. Oh, look at his course. This is bad. All right, let's reverse course here. We want to do this plus about 100. So we're going to go with 100.
Come left to 11.
I'm going to take the contacts through the baffles, put them on our port side at open range. This also brings Sierra 1 out of the baffles. Yeah. You think they're going to get me? Okay, we'll see. Yeah. Man, what it's a great week for lots of other reasons. One of which is we are celebrating Thanksgiving this week, and that's one of my favorite holidays because it has all the food. Yeah, pretty good. A little bit of leftover candy from Halloween, probably. Some football. That's a little bit more broadside than I want to be.
Con, helm, come right to 1.
I'm not trying to outrun them. I'm trying to outmaneuver them. Yeah. So, the theme of today's stream is to save a turkey and eat some chicken. Yeah, eat some chicken. Or maybe some cow instead. Leave the turkeys alone, man.
Con, helm, steady course.
You know what? I'm going to come down. We're going to make our depth like 120 feet. I'm sorry, 220 feet. Because whenever you look at the conditions, it shows the sail on this. Oh, shit. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Okay, we just went above the layer for no reason. It shows the sail on this. We probably just got detected right there. Sticking up above the layer. I was trying to avoid doing that. I ended up sticking the whole submarine above the layer, and then he went active. So there's a really good chance that we are detected at this point, which is fine. He don't want none of this. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a classification on him. Yeah, it's definitely a Luda 3. Now, Luda 3 is pretty capable.
Is classified as escort.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets a... We'll see if we get a solution on him. He's somewhere over here behind us. I'm just trying to get off of his track. We started this mission between the track of two different warships heading towards us, where we were between the two. I tried keep going the direction we're going, because since we're already going that way, right? But the guy that was on in front of us was coming down at 21 knots. We weren't going to get across his bow in time. So I decided to reverse course here and try and get across the guy that was behind us. I don't have a speed on him yet. It probably is... It's 5 knots. He's doing a sonar search. We might have got nailed on that one ping of active whenever we stuck the whole freaking submarine above the layer for a second. That was a mistake. So we will see. As long as he's doing 5 knots, we are going to outmaneuver him and break contact. The guy that's doing 5 knots is Sierra 1 on your screen, the Luda 3. I have no idea what Sierra 4, 5, and 3 are. I don't care. Sierra 1 and 2 are our two closest, and they're both warships. We did bring extra decoys. I mean, I could use one. It's not ideal. Hey, TARDIS, thank you for subscribing over there on Twitch. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great week. I know a lot of you have today off, which is nice. Some of you are in the airport traveling. Hope that's going well. At least the airports are fully staffed again, right? It's a little touch and go there for a minute.
Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 1, last bearing 3, 4, 5. Contact faded.
Yep. He faded. That's because of range. So our range right now is about 5,000 yards. That's our sonar range for anybody above the layer, which is really pretty good. I was kind of surprised at that far, honestly. So I think what we do, if we stay on this course, we will outrun him. What we should do, let's bring him out of the baffles. What's his bearing? All right, so we're gonna come left to like 1. Yeah, right there.
Come left to
100.
100. Helm I.
So we'll still be opening at probably 12 knots opening, assuming he's still at 5 knots. And we should regain him here. Unless he's, well, we may not. He may be too far away at this point. So here's the idea is I'm just trying to keep him on the edge of the port baffles, opening range the entire time. Now, they could be doing something called a leapfrog or a bounding, where one of two are slow. The Grecians are really good at doing this. They'll do this in packs of 3, where one guy's usually dead in the water, honestly. Maybe 5 knots to maintain some sort of steerage if he needs to. Like Luda 1 or Luda 3 is doing Sierra 1. And he'll be going active sonar, like lighting up the whole world. And then Sierra 2, he's the runner. He's going to come up to 21 knots, 25 if he can make it that fast, and reposition to the next active point to where he will then be the dead in the water guy, the slow guy. Slow down to 5 knots, light off his sonar. They may both go active for a little bit to try and get some bistatic ranging. Bistatic? Yeah, I guess bistatic. And then the first guy that was slow will speed up and bound again. And they'll do that at regular intervals. The Russians were really good at being precise. I was like, in 15 minutes, he's going to slow down. Like you could nail the time. The game here is a little more random. I like it when they're predictable. That's called a cooperative contact. If you can figure out what they're doing 15 minutes before they do it, that gives you the advantage. They're like I said, they're not as consistent here in the game. This video game's better than real life Russians. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen it. I was there. All right, we got 325 at 7,000. You know what? We've almost opened up enough range to break contact here. We're going to get to 10,000 yards and see if I can break contact. We will see. Darkmoor, how's it going? Good to see you over there. Did you ever really fear detection by surface ship sonar? Not really. Not really. There was I've told this story before. I suppose I can tell it again. Is we were doing operations with 2 surface ships off the coast of Mayport, Florida. It's called the Jacksonville Operating Area. JOPS. Anyway, Jacksonville Operating Area. It's a big area of water between Florida and Bahamas. And, you know, I don't want to get too specific on where we were in that box, but we were out there playing with them. They're up there. They're launching helicopters. And, you know, it's a weekend event. It starts like on Thursday and goes through Sunday or something. because they had to be back in port by Monday. And we're right off the coast. It's very close to Florida. And so we're out there fooling around, and the helicopters are flying around. We don't have any money for sonar buoys apparently, so they're not dropping any sonar buoys, which gives them a real disadvantage. And they're lighting off their sonars, and I guess that goes on for like 8 or 9 hours. It goes on all day essentially. And we're at battle stations and fire control tracking party. We're tired, after like one day of that stuff, right? And so it's Saturday. It's like the mid watch. They secure the fire control tracking party, but the operation is still going until Sunday. And the officer of the deck comes up to me. I'm the sonar supervisor, and he's like, "Hey, we're going to conduct attacks on Sierra so-and-so, and just simulate shooting these knuckleheads and make them evade all night. We're going to harass them with submarine fire as they would be harassed in real life as part of the training." So, and of course, their sonars are still going off. They got that thing on automatic mode. Every 33 seconds, the thing's going whang, just lighting up, frying all the fish. And the only thing left is a submarine out there because everything else is floating from all the energy they're putting out in the water. And we go broadside. We do all these certain things that we're supposed to do to make sure they see us, right? Because if we don't do them, they'll never even know they're in a training simulation. And I'm not being derogative. That's just physics. That's how sound bends in water. And so we have to light ourselves up or make ourselves vulnerable, which we would never, ever do in war. But in this training scenario, we certainly did. And after doing that for a period of time, that was very obvious, we would begin to close. And we got within like a certain number of yards and shot them multiple times with water slugs. Of course, not real torpedoes. And then there's a procedure we go through to let them know, like broadcast, "We're shooting you from this direction." That's not the exact message. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. Anybody that's been in the Navy knows what I'm talking about. Because this is there's a book on how to do these games, right? And you just follow the procedure, you do this, that, X, Y, Z. And there's also radio messages that give you details. Anyway, whatever. We did that. They did nothing. That's my point. They did not give a damn. The officer of the deck on the surface ships, on both of them, did not evade, did not respond. They might have been asleep. I don't know. Sonar might have been empty. They might have set that thing on automatic ping and went to bed because it was 2 a.m. and everyone's tired. Yeah. So whenever you ask me, do I think we were ever detected by sonar, surface ship sonar? No. I know for a fact that on mission we were not, because we didn't give them a damn thing. We didn't give them any advantages. We beat them like a drum, and it was hilarious. And then, I don't know, all those files and audio recordings are tucked away in a vault somewhere. It'll never be read again. But for those of us that was there, it was amazing. If we had ever gone to war, look the fuck out, because the submarine force is going to wreck navies. And that's like 90s technology. What we got today is incredible. It blows my mind that some of the sonar, just the sonar alone, the integration of machine learning and AI is fucking scary, dude. It's really good. And then we have really good trained operators. And then the guys on submarines are caffeinated autists that are laser focused on math and geometry and physics of sound. And that's the last man you want to go up against, is a nerd with a calculator and a stopwatch in the dark, because he will find your ass. All right? Yeah. Those guys are good. And I have a ton of respect for him. Yeah. So no, I was never, ever, even a single time, concerned about being detected back to sonar, unless it was a war game where we had to be, which I understood that. That's just reality. That's just training without detection is not training. That's just, at that point, we're just bragging. We can pull back into port and be like, ha, but they don't get anything out of that, All right. Story time's over. We got kids to take to practice. Oh, crap. Vessels are still nearby. I could just sink them. Fine. You know what? I see you back there, old man. Let's slow down.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's go here. Somebody wake up the XO. We're going to shoot him. I brought extra weapons. We're going to use them.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 319.
319, damn, we fine. Give it to me one more time.
Con
Oh, we're going.
maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
Sonar regained contact con.
Uh-huh.
Steady course.
Yeah. You know what?
Con sonar switching to active search.
We got active sonar too, motherfucker. We got active sonar too. Wait, what? Oh, what are we doing down here?
Make depth 200 feet. Dive high.
Look at you over there. What are you doing over there? What you doing over there, Luda 3? He's a lot farther away than I thought he was. We're gonna shoot him. That's what we're gonna do. So how do I get an active bearing with or active range without a sonar? Okay, my brain broke on that sentence. How did we get an active range without a bearing with active sonar? Is what I was trying to say the third time.
Con sonar switching to
There he
active
is.
search.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Dive at 200
Bye-bye.
feet. Dive high.
See ya, buddy! Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Hey, that is not gonna help. No, that does nothing.
Sonar lost contact.
Yeah, that wasn't a
Sierra
harpoon.
1, last bearing 302. Contact breaking
Dummy.
up.
Get wrecked.
Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
This one's for your girlfriend. She never should have left me at the dance. This is how we process post-trauma right here. With high explosives. I really don't know where this guy's at. I'm hoping we get lucky. Hmm? Oh dear, what's that? Oh no. What happened?
Con sonar
Game
lost
over.
contact.
Thanks for
Sierra
playing,
2,
boys.
last bearing 2.
Bye-bye.
2. Contact.
Are you not entertained? Let's go. Ah, shit. Player 2 has entered the battle. Bearing 347. This looks very similar. Let's get down below that Slayer at 150 feet. I'm going to bring these guys in. Let's play. Let's go.
On sonar, new contact bearing 347.
347.
1. Con sonar, new contact bearing 321. Designated Sierra 2.
All right, torpedo evasion. Let's go.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, I thought I would just stick my sail above the water, give them a chance. Ain't going to happen today.
Con
Let's
sonar,
go.
lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 346.
You might want to start using active sonar.
Con
Never
sonar,
mind.
Lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 2. Last
That'll happen.
bearing 3.
Passing
When you
200
explode.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra.
feet. Passing 300 feet.
Oh, there it is. There's the active sonar. Okay, we're gonna get right below this layer here. What you gonna do? Uh-oh. Huh. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Passing 400 feet.
We're gonna close range.
Come right to con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Passing
Yeah, I know.
500 feet.
They'll
Passing
never expect
600
this.
feet.
Con, helm, steady course.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
What you gonna do down here, old man?
Passing 1,100 feet.
That's pretty deep.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
Passing 1,300 feet.
Straighten this bad boy out. We're running right for him.
Come left 2, 3,
No one
4,
suspects.
3, helm I.
The mad sea
Con,
wolf.
helm, steady course.
We're trying new tactics today. Do not try this at home. This is definitely going to work. Yeah. U.S. Navy operates on the dedicated anti-ship missiles other than Harpoon. Yeah, we have the Tomahawk anti-ship missile. The Tomahawk anti-ship missile, which is the weapon we just shot in the game, is a real missile that Congress took away from us. When I say us, I mean the U.S. Navy, at least on submarines. I don't know about surface ships. In, I think it was 1992 or 1994, and had something to do with a medium-range nuclear-capable treaty. I think with Russia, probably with Russia, because the TLAM in all of its forms, and I think TASM as well, is nuclear capable, but you would never shoot a TLAM with a nuclear tip at a fleet. That would just be unfair. You know, we can't have that. It can't be unfair. But because it is nuclear capable, we weren't allowed to even load them. We couldn't even take them underway. So it is a real missile, though. The problem with it is it's slow and it's fat, which makes the job of point defense very easy to destroy. You got to shoot a lot of them, and they're very expensive. But Lord have mercy, it has a huge warhead. It'll rip a ship apart if it hits. Is that Irish coffee? Oh yeah. No. This is what is this? This is like this is caffeine infused water is what it is, but it's got some blueberry flavor to it. It's freaking good. Keeps my autism in check. All right, wherever we see the yellow line is where we're steering.
Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
I'm waiting for the yellow line. Give me the yellow line update. There we go. Yellow line's right there.
Come right 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
crap.
7, helm I.
I accidentally double clicked. That's
Con,
fine.
helm, steady course.
Who is this? Somebody named Gray says, good morning. Nice to see you stream Cold Waters again. You have a close friend that was on a boomer back in the 90s. He's retired. Helps me with the game. Oh, yeah, I could do some tutorials. That'd be a good idea, actually. I'll write that down. I spent way too much time this morning trying to figure out a good intro song. I couldn't pick one. That's why we didn't have one. Bunch of garbage out there right now for music. You guys want cold water tutorials? You know what's funny is I can give you guys real cold water tutorials, then I can do your funny ones. Like today. Just shoot the Tomahawk. Win every time. Yeah. Oh, they're shooting now. Finally. Took you long enough, jackass. Pardon me. Pardon my French. I meant very nice, handsome person. See, there's a torpedo up ahead, right? There's a problem with that torpedo. Is that it's way the hell up there? That's never going to find us. We'll help it out a little bit. Where are you going, torpedo? Come on, buddy.
Passing 1,300 feet.
No.
Passing 1,200 feet.
I wonder if he still has the wire. Steer that puppy
Passing
back.
1,100 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 900 feet.
We're taking the SEALs on an
Passing
adventure.
800 feet.
You guys
Passing
want to be SEALs?
700 feet.
Guess what?
Passing 600 feet. Passing 500 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Oh, what happened? We're cavitating. How's that possible? Follow the yellow
Helm
line.
right 2, 3, 5, 2. Helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
It went active immediately as launched. Oh.
Passing 400
Oh.
feet.
Con
Oh.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
No, you missed twice.
Passing
You're really
500
bad at
feet.
video games. You are the video game. How are you so bad?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 0.
Passing 500 feet.
Con sonar lost con sonar. We are cavitating.
That's so they can hear us better. Listen to this sound of my freedom. That's nuclear powered cavitation back there. That's the good stuff. We got places to be. We got seals to drop off. We can't be hanging around playing with these guys. This is a one-on-one. It's a submarine. I don't know what I blew up with my Tomahawk. It was probably my Amazon Prime delivery. I'll probably have to reorder that. We'll find out in the debrief. Also, this is why we don't bother building diesel boats, because what we're fighting is a diesel boat. I don't know what kind, because I haven't slowed down long enough to figure it out. This is why we don't need diesel boats. We got speed. Yep. All right, let's read some chat while we run away from this guy before he turns around and shoots us in the butt, which would be hilarious if he did that. Anyway, he says, somebody asks, does Russia's submarines have regular deployment schedules? Kinda. In the 90s, they really got irregular because of the collapsed Soviet Union. They didn't have any money. They didn't have any loyalty. Their shit broke down a lot. They're much more consistent now. Russia got its act together. It took them 30 years, but they finally have their act together now. You know, it's funny. The moment Russia gets its act together, at least on the Navy side, that's when they get all uppity about you can't track us, blah, blah, blah. And we're tracking the shit out of them all the time. We just don't brag about it. You're not going to let them know that we know where they're at. You know, we'll let you know when we sink your dumb ass. You know, they'll be like, oh, someone lost another submarine. You know, that's how they're going to find that out. Don't believe the hype, ladies and gentlemen. Russia's I don't want to say a joke. They have nuclear weapons. That's no joke. But their capability is fucking stupid. It's not good. It's not good. Let's see. We feel like we're going to be in a great war crime Wednesday. Yeah. Well, listen. Somebody's been war crimed already, and I'm blaming the diesel boat. That guy shot first and second, by the way. No, well, technically, it's not true. All right. We're going to need a new plan on the courtroom court-martial thing. You know what? If there's no witnesses, there's no crime. That's the new plan. Sink everybody. We only have 2 weapons left. I got to stop screwing around. We're out of... This is not going to go well if I keep shooting people. Man, famous last words. Yeah, things I did not think I'd say when I woke up this morning. That was one of them right there. Don't clip that. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on. This guy's a diesel boat. He's never going to catch me, game. Come on. I don't know what kind of diesel boat. Don't ask me. It doesn't matter. Useless. All the diesel boats should be classified useless. That's what they should be called. That's why Germany's they're called U-212s. I'm gonna get it now. Shit. So, the U-212 is our next sub brief. It's actually a great submarine. But like all conventional submarines, she's slow. She can't get from A to B very fast. Now, there's some exceptions, which we're going to add to the lecture. But she can't do this. Nope. Can't do this. And by this, I mean wait patiently to open range. Good Lord. I don't even know if they bothered turning around. We flew by them like an Alpha goes down the towed array. 1984. I saw that. I was there. It's crazy. I was like, what the? There it goes. Yeah. Couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Sad kilo noises, I know, right? Listen, I'm gonna beat up on the U-boats today, okay? That's my one luxury today. I'm about to be inundated with family members and screaming kids. You guys need to have mercy on me, okay? There's not enough beer in this house to deal with what's about to happen. Yeah. Why do we call this a holiday? All I want to do is rent a motel room and sit in it by myself. Play Cold Waters for 24 hours, you know? Oh, that's sad. Ooh. All right. Are we out now? Oh, that's funny. This video, this one's going to go up around Christmas time. People are going to be like, does he have his holidays mixed up? It's Christmas. No, YouTube, you're just behind by a month because we have a ton of videos now. We're putting out one of these videos every day. It's hilarious. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised he didn't turn around and shoot. I mean, come on, bro. He's back there pinging, going, where'd he go? I'm behind you. I went right by you, man. I'm making all this noise. I'm in his baffles. And if he never turned, he'll never know. Dumb. We should turn the difficulty up. Maybe we do that. There is one more level called Stupid, where you're just detected all the time. We might do that. All right, a little bit of time compression time because this is the whole deal right here. This gives you more time to DoorDash. Oh, that's true. There is DoorDash now. We have the technology to fix the low beer alarm. Yeah. Oh, I'm joking. I know my relatives are gonna be watching this, so I'm kidding. Look forward to seeing you. Oh, they're not regular viewers, so you guys gotta. If you see new people in the chat, they might be related, you know. I could go active. You know what? And he would hear me, right? But I bet you in this game, he still won't maneuver. I bet. Yeah, he never turned around. What a dum-dum. So after we drop the kids off and we get some real weapons, I'll turn the difficulty up. We'll do that here. You guys will see it live. Because that's just crazy. What the hell was that about? I'm going to fly under these airplanes. Oh, crap. Here comes the big boy. And the satellite, too. I don't know if we're... Oh, we are in our deployment zone. Yay. Yippee. Let's go to battle stations.
Con sonar lock.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay. So we got a tube full of seamen and some SEALs. Let's... take them home.
Come left to 310. Helm I.
And all we got to do is avoid the minefield, wherever that may be.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, did I miss a super chat? Oh no, what happened? Can I move my cursor without? Ooh. I might be, okay, here we go. Holy smokes, Gray, thank you for the super chat. He says, I love all your guides and tutorials. Super helpful tutorial would be on how to intercept a target using bearing and range where shoot torpedoes and how to evade. Okay, awesome. Let me write that down. Got the pen and paper. So you want to know, you want an intercept? And evasion. I mean, you're not asking for much, right? All right. No problemo. Well, I just showed you both. We just went right under a freaking submarine and evaded it at the same time. He shot at us twice. Neither torpedo saw us, despite being at the same depth for the second one. Do that. But thank you for the super chat. Seriously, I appreciate that. That's beer money right there. Yeah, that's what we're going to buy some beer with that. Maybe today. Oh, man. Yeah, all my relatives are going to come over. They're going to drink all my beer. It's not good, man. Just give me a high five or something. Man. Yeah. I don't know. This is a great week. I freaking love it. Like Thanksgiving, it only comes around once a year, which is probably good, but it makes it even that much more special. But our relatives are all over the United States, so we don't see each other every year. We see each other every 5 years. Yeah. Like this winter, I'm taking a week off in probably February. Just giving you guys a heads up now. You know, you'll probably forget between now and then. But we are taking a week off in February to go see people. Because we have people we haven't seen since 2020, and it's getting to be too long. They're starting to get mad. I'm like, listen, you can get on a plane, motherfucker. I can't say that part. It's been 5 years for you too, you know. That's how time works, right? Listen, let me break out my stopwatch. I'll show you how this is. It's very cool. It's silver. It winds up, makes a little clicky sound. It's very nice. But yeah, no, I love Thanksgiving is fun because they combine sports that I love, football. The Detroit Lions always play every Thanksgiving. I think it's the Cowboys too. Aren't there like 2 games now? Yeah. Back in the day, long ago, it used to be 1 game, and it might have been only the Cowboys. Or was it only the Lions? It was one or the other. Yeah. And then, so thank goodness we're in a house that has where like the kids can play. We have a kids room and then the adults room. So we do have that going for us. So we're looking for the minefield here. There's some active sonar way off in the distance. Not a problem. Barely an inconvenience. Yeah. Nothing like high school Thanksgiving football. Yeah. I mean, back in the day, especially if you have kids in high school, or if you are the kid in high school, yeah. Same thing. So I am doing a lot of time compression here because there's not much that's going to happen between now and the time we see the mines. Once we hit the minefield, things kind of kick off. So we'll see what's going to happen here. You're waiting on the Army-Navy game. Yeah, Army's been kicking our butt lately. Not happy about that. I don't remember who won the last one, though. Who won last year's game, if anyone knows? It was probably Army, I'll be honest. We went through a couple years there where Army was just some big boys on the Army football team. Everybody on the Navy team is in the huddle doing calculus. You know, everybody on the Army team is over there eating crayons. You know, well, I guess that's the Marine Corps, which would also be on the Navy side. We're both eating crayons at this point, you know. Yeah. Listen, I like the yellow one. I'm not a Marine, but I like the yellow crayon. Tastes like lemon. We should get a detection here soon. We're getting close. The minefield, I think, is like up in this area. Can you guys see that on your screen? Yeah. Oh, the Navy won the last one. Awesome. Go Navy. Yeah. Wow, we raffle stomped them 31-13. That's pretty good. Man. All right, cool. Maybe Navy's finally getting their act together. Whoa. I see the minefield. Here we go. All right, so this game is designed to be a little unrealistic. It's not a simulator in the sense of like, I don't know. Like if this was really a simulator, all we would see is this. There's, well, that. And then all we would see is this. Where's the thing out? There it is. We'd be looking a lot at lines on a screen like this, with an overhead like this. But the way the game is meant to be played, let me come back to reality here, is where you can visually see the mines. And I just saw one of them. Where'd it go? I believe it's right there. Yeah, there's some bottom moored mines. And that's the old World War II style that has the spiky ball that's got an anchor chain that goes down to basically a concrete anchor. It just sits there. Those are very dangerous, by the way, because that concrete, it can get pushed around by the tides. Yeah. So not a great idea. Modern mines are much more easy to control. Plus they have a timer where they self-inert after a certain period of time. That's one of the biggest things post any war is cleaning up all of the munitions. I still think they're picking up shells from like World War I and II in France. And I'm sure sea mines, I know sea mines were a problem when I was in the Navy, because we'd occasionally get reports of like the Navy, other like European navies, finding them and either detonating them. Yeah, it was usually, they would just blow them up. I don't know if that's still a thing. It may be though, after all these years, 100 years later, still having sea mines floating around. Really, really dangerous. Anyway, so yeah, we got 3. I see a link of 3 between us. What you want to do is you want to find, in this game, the mines are laid in rows, a big long line. And the way you want to approach the mine is to get the mine row flat and then just be perpendicular to it like a timeout sign in football. And just go, and that's going to be your best chance to not hit left or right, right? You're going to go right between the 2. So I'm going to pick 2, and I'm going to go between them once we get a little bit closer. Also, on your sonar screen, which will be simulated here, this would be like a plot, I guess, sonar plot. You'll see the mines automatically plotted for you, and the game does automatically. What you don't want to be, a little game tip, is the sonar that detects the mines on the Seawolf. Where's it at? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, right there. So that's this thing. That's this sonar up here. This sonar is turned off whenever you're rigged for silent running. That's Shift S. That everyone should be going into immediately upon any mission. The very first key command you do is Shift S every time. So you can figure out what's going on and then you can maneuver from there. Shift S not only makes you so quiet nobody can hear you, it also turns off the mine finding sonar. Yeah. So make sure you turn this puppy back on by hitting Shift S again, like we've already done. And we'll see if we can make it through this minefield here. So there's a mine right here next to my cursor. Can you guys see that? I don't know if that's coming through the stream very well because the video is compressed a little bit. But there's one right here, and there's one right here. I could split this, but look at where we're going. It's so shallow right there, I don't really want to go into that area. I'd rather keep going straight. I'm expecting one right in front of us eventually, and we're going to kind of split this one, is the plan. So I look at this one on the right. I'm looking for the next one on the left. And actually, I think it's right there. It might be right there. So even on this course, we might be able to split these 2. I may not even have to turn. Oh, it's a little bit close. All right, so there are 2 rows. I now see that there are 2 rows. There's a row of shallow mines above us and a row of deep mines that's about at our depth. And the deep mine is right in front of us. We are going to have to turn just a little bit. So I'm going to put just a little bit of a rudder on. Right there. I'm stay steady as she goes. The steady as she goes is X on your keyboard. There's a mine here and a mine here. These mines can be sympathetic or magnetic. In other words, if you get close to them, they'll explode. So you don't necessarily have to hit them. But we are between the 2. This is the good course, so I'm going to go ahead and compress time again. We do have active off to our port side. I'm not worried about it. This is the concern. This is the concern right here. There's another mine right there. Oh, and a third one. Okay, so this second row of mines is not perpendicular to our current course. We are going to have to make a maneuver here, or else we're going to hit the one right in front of us. Also, okay, we still don't have a bearing or a good classification on that active, other than its bearing. That's all we have. I kind of want to go to the right of this one. And that's doable. That sonar is perpendicular to us now. It's possible that they see us. Oof. These mines are very close to us. I don't like this at all. I'm going to try and split them here. You guys will definitely be able to see this one. This one here is very close. It's right there. Oof. Well, maybe not. Oh, shit. That's really close. Okay, well, I thought this little thing was going to hit it, but it didn't. It's a bow plane. I called it the thing. Oh my god. What I'm afraid of is the ones that are hidden by the sandbar. And why the hell is sonar not detecting these?
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay, rig ship for ultra quiet, turns the sonar off. Releasing from ultra quiet, turns it back on again. I know the sonar's on.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 222. Designated Sierra 1.
That's the active contact to the port side.
Con, sonar reports minefield ahead.
Yay! Finally, we detect the minefield. Okay, and of course it's dead ahead. Of course it is. What's our depth? 150 feet. We can actually speed up a little bit. I'm going to come up to 10 knots.
Make turns for 10.
And we're going to
Maneuvering eye.
turn so that we're
Con,
going right
maneuver,
past that.
Helm right 2. 3, 1, 5. Helm I.
Okay, that was much more of a turn than I think we needed. So what I've done, I sped up to 10 knots now. Those active sonars are eventually going to get close enough to definitely detect us and then attack us. We don't want that to happen. So I want to get these guys dropped off first, and hopefully they're far enough away that we can just end the mission without having to go back out again. All right, drag the mines with me. Yeah, that's a problem. You don't want to drag the mine because it will come down and get you. There are also torpedo mines. Yes, those are called captor mines. It's a capsule with a torpedo inside of it that once it detects a target, or there's all sorts of things that it can trigger on, it will actually launch a torpedo at you. A very short range, enough, to do a quick search and then get you. Definitely torpedo mines, for sure. The big, heavy, bottom-laying mines are the scary ones, because those are the ones that are in very shallow water like this. And all they do is sit on the bottom, and then they have a shaped charge that's huge, and it explodes upwards. It puts all the energy up, and it displaces all that water ahead of it. So you go from being in the water to not in the water at all, and you hit the bottom, and then the water comes back on top of you. Yeah, it's like Moses parting the sea, and then you're like, oh, shit. You feel like an Egyptian at that point, and it comes back in on you. It's not good for a ship when that happens, or a submarine, or Mr. Krabs. Rip Mr. Krabs. We're going to get a little bit closer to this minefield, make sure we're dodging it. I kind of don't see the mine. Oh, there they are. I see them now. Okay, so there's 2 mines to our left, and there's possibly a mine right there to the right. I think we are between two gaps.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Oh, well done. He's got an active sonar. Of course he's an escort. Okay, I don't see one right in front of me, which is great. So here's a really good view of one. You can see it because the background's lighter now. There's one right next to us. I'm not comfortable with how close he is, but I don't see the one in front of us. So, oh, I think I just saw it. Okay. There's one right here. It's hidden by these bushes. Bushes, whatever they are. Kelp. There's one right there. Holy smokes. Well, that one just popped in on my screen. Let's make darn sure there's not another one I don't see. I think we're good. So if you look down, there's a row of mines going that way. So we're going through the line right now. Probably a second line somewhere. I can't believe sonar only saw that one. That is ridiculous. Oh, it's because we're at 10 knots. Yeah, I think the sonar only works at 5 knots. Let's slow down. Let's slow down and give sonar a chance.
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have got through the field. Yeah, these things can ruin your day, man.
Con maneuvering.
2 more right
Making
there.
turns for 5 knots.
Yep, there's another one. So there's a second row because I see a second one right there. Ugh. You know what I don't like is that sonar is not seeing any of them. That's a soft remedy. That's not good. Oh, we got to turn away from that. Oh, jeez. Okay. We might be detected. Yeah. We might want to get tubes 2 ready. I'm going to get tube 2 ready. We might have to shoot. That is possible. All right. I don't want to be any more broadside to this guy, so I am going to turn
Come right to.
that away.
344.
Let's make sure we're not turning into a mine. I'm doing this to avoid the active sonar. Trying to present a narrow aspect. There's a mine right there, right? Which means there should be a mine right here, but I don't see one. So make sure we're not turning into it. Oh, he maneuvered. Ooh, that's not good. He slowed down. Yeah, he's doing a sonar search now. There's a small chance he's getting ready to shoot. We'll hear the shoot if he shoots. The shot if he shoots. Words. Okay. I think we're good. Looking good. Feeling great. No mines. Not exploding. Not getting shot at either. This is really freaking shallow. This is nuts. How much closer I got to get? Oh, did he turn around? He did. Yay. All right. Let's come hard to port.
Come left to 303. Helm I.
Yeah, that closest point right there is that was the scary part, scary moment. But we didn't get detected somehow. Shallow water was in our favor.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, okay. Let's come up to periscope depth and release the boys.
Make depth 4 by feet. Dive by.
All right, let's catch up with what y'all are saying. Hope my rubber coating is well maintained. Yeah, the tiles are always falling off. That's just a thing that happens. Yay! Okay, the SEAL team has been deployed. Yippee! Let's leave combat. And we were undetected. Yeah, baby. SEAL teams reports that they are now in business. All we got to do is get home without dying. Bomb the base. Blow it up again. And we're going to remember to take 8 T-lambs this time. All right. Sail to Guam to replenish stocks. Yes. Ooh. We're making a beeline to Guam. Right here. Get to it. So this is how, if you missed it, this is how we failed the mission last time. I'm not sure which mission it was. It wasn't the SEAL team mission. It was after that. It takes so long to get to Guam, reload, and get back in the fight. Because all that's taking time away from where we're supposed to be. Okay, for instance, the Russians are increasing their support for PRC by covertly sending submarines this time to reinforce the Chinese. Okay, so what kind of submarines can we expect in 1989, do you think? What year is it? 2000. Okay, so you can expect... of course, the Akula. You can the Victor 3 is very much an Oscar. We could definitely see an Oscar on this, so that'd be cool. All right, let's do. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna put this up on the screen so you guys can see what we're doing. We're gonna load some weapons together. Oh, they're not gonna go in here. Okay, So how many? First of all, we want 8 T-lambs. We're going to get a mission that's going to require 8 T-lambs. We want 8 T-lambs just for that mission. Okay, now we want some anti-ship T-lambs. I'll do 6 of those. We're only going to do like 4 of those. We're going to do 4 Mosses. And then the rest are going to be ad caps. We're going to have a lot of torpedoes. We're going to be torpedoing the bejesus out of these boys. All right. That took us a long time. 50 hours. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's read our briefing, because I don't know exactly where we're supposed to be. Shoot. Where's C4s? There we go. They are sending submarines down. Intel, squadron, nuclear submarines most likely. Oh, it even says it in the briefing. Victor and Akula. Okay. Fine. I thought I was being smart. The answer's right there if I just read it. Attempt to transit Sea of Japan and deploy to Kamran. Those are on opposite sides of the map, game. So they're going from Sea of Japan in the north down to Kamran, which is all the way in the south. I guess we just go to the south and then work our way backwards to the north and see if we come across them. We could do that, I suppose. I mean, is that submarine there? Them? Oh, is that them right there? Are they already at Kamran? No. This is how you fail missions. The game makes me go to Guam, but doesn't give me time to go to Guam. Shit. Okay, we're at Kamran right now. And there ain't no Ruskies here. Uh-oh. Well, there's somebody here, and we just ran into him. Okay, new sonar contact bearing 087. That's also called east. We're going to go to depth 600 feet. We're at heading 125. They're on our port side. Let's do it. Probably a submarine, so I'm going to keep the loadout the same.
Con, sonar, new contact.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
First thing you do, ultra quiet. Let's figure out what's going on.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 035. Designated Sierra 2. Con, sonar, new contact bearing 042. Designated Sierra 3. Con, sonar, new contact bearing 066. Designated Sierra 4.
Boom.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 135. Designated Sierra
Luda!
5.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, Luda. You don't even want to know what I did to the last one, okay? How should we dispose of him? This is not our mission, by the way. We're looking for submarines. Let's see what CR2 is. Okay. This is the Zhangwi.
Con, sonar, Sierra 2.
I gotta look up how to
Classified
pronounce all
as
these words
escort.
again. I don't know. That's a fish. It's a blue whale.
Con, sonar, Sierra
There's
3
our war
is
crime.
classified as biologic.
Classified war crime. New contact. Merchant.
Con, sonar, Sierra 5
All right,
is classified
chat, how do you
as
want to do it?
merchant.
How do you want to sink these two knuckleheads? Our choices are torpedo or missile. We'll do whatever you guys think. Hey, Selvig, how's it going? TASM? Okay, I got 1 vote for TASM. All right. TASM wins. TASM it is. Let's take a look at our layer. We ain't got no layer. All right, so the maximum depth for shooting a TASM in this video game is 200 feet. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to split them. Yeah, let's go between the two.
Come
Boom.
left to 05.
Let's also come up to 200 feet so I can shoot.
Make depth.
All right, we're going to come to course something about 3.5 and then 200 feet. We're going to shoot these two in the face. Good job. S2 isn't correct. Last line out of pixel. Whatever. Get out of here. A NASA scientist in the chat. I'm the submarine sounderman. I will tell you what the class is. We don't need no stinking layer. That's right. We don't need no stinking layer. We got Seawolf. We got Lockheed Martin. We got Raytheon.
Room, tube 5.
Yeah. I see your Wuhan shipyard and I raise you electric boat. We win. Oh, I think he's shooting. Oh boy, hold on one second. This might be bad. How far away is he? Oh shit. I think we're about, oh man. This is about to get real. I think he shot depth charges at us. Stick to the plan.
Con, helm, steady course.
Glory is not for the brave, it's for the relentless. Let's go. Oh no. Get to 200 feet, dive. Stop goofing off.
Make depth 1.
They're coming right for us,
feet,
dive.
Bye.
Chat said use tomahawks.
Con, torpedo room.
They're already inside minimum range, chat. This is a problem. No.
Shoot tube 5. Aye, sir.
Listen. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and hit him with the missile. Oh my god.
Shoot tube 6. Aye, sir.
Torpedo evasion, let's go. Mercy deep.
Make turns for 3.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Alright, this one, oh yeah, that definitely missed. Uh-oh. Yeah.
200 feet.
Well, chat, they were too close. They were too close for Tomahawk.
Passing 300 feet.
That just made me sad.
Passing
Maybe
400
we can get them to shoot each other.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 700
All the
feet.
shareholders at Raytheon say, yay.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet.
We going deep.
Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,500 feet.
All right, here we go. I'm going to try and get this knucklehead to shoot each other. Because I'm tired of wasting taxpayer dollars.
Con, torpedo
We're going to use Chinese weapons.
ready.
That's my vote.
Come right to 1, 2, 2. Helm, aye.
There's definitely a torpedo in the water. I can hear it.
Con sonar.
Con, helm, steady course. Come right to 1, 3, 7. Helm, aye.
That's a lot of bombs. Holy shit. They mad. They big mad.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 318.
Listen.
Con sonar lost contact.
I was just
Sierra
playing,
3,
okay?
Last bearing 035.
He's shooting
Contact with the
again.
baffles.
You madman. Oh, okay, we need to change depth. This is bad.
Con,
Listen.
knuckle formed.
It's all fun and games until they start RBUing you.
100 feet.
Listen. I'm worth more than an RBU, man. Shoot something that's got guidance at me.
Con sonar lost.
Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
That's a lot of
Passing 1,100 feet.
that's a lot of bombs.
Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet.
Ooh.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yes! Like
Passing
science.
700 feet.
Uh-oh.
Passing 4.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep. We're definitely cavitating because I am on the surface now. Ah!
Passing
No!
400 feet.
Not
Con
yet.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
Yeah. Are we damaged?
500
We
feet.
dodged that like a boss. Yeah.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 700 feet.
I feel like I'm playing with my food.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet.
How many
Passing
RBUs did you
1,000
bring?
feet.
All of the RBUs.
Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
No. Oh shit, that's a lot. I just saw a whole group of them coming down. Full rise on the planes,
Passing
mother.
1,300 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
There they are.
Passing 1,100
Those are the
feet.
ones that I saw. Boy, those things sink fast.
Con, knuckle formed.
What's the rate at which an RBU sinks?
Passing 900 feet.
How many feet per second?
Passing 800 feet.
It's actually in meters, but whatever.
Passing 700
Nobody
feet.
really knows what a meter is. It's a made-up fictional version of
Passing 600 feet.
Euroscience.
Passing 500 feet. Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Passing 300 feet. Passing
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering.
Con
Somebody's
sonar,
sinking.
No longer cavitating. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 1, 2, 3.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Make turns for 3, 5.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Con, fire control, weapon.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra
Are we sinking?
4,
Is that us?
bearing 0, 5, 5.
Somebody's sinking, and I think it's
Con
us.
sonar regained contact.
Passing 300 feet.
Oh, they hit each other. That's what happened.
Sonar lost contact.
Passing 400
I couldn't figure it out. Those two
Con
collided with
sonar,
each other
No longer cavitating.
like a bunch of morons.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water.
Ah.
Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
That's
1,
not good.
4, 8.
Goofing off too much.
Passing 700 feet.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure home.
Passing 800 feet.
Con sonar regained.
Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
Con sonar regained.
Passing 1,100 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 1,200 feet.
Get down, get deep.
Passing 1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Steady she goes. Let's get out of here. Yeah, those two chuckle faces hit each other. They ran.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 3, 5, 9. Contact is in the baffles.
Dummy.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 3, 5, 4.
All right, I don't feel so bad. We wasted some Chinese taxpayer money now. It's time to leave. Let's go.
Come left to 116. Helm aye.
Let's double check our damage. We took 0 damage from all that. 100% hull. No systems damaged at all. Because we good at video
Con,
games.
maneuvering. Making turns for 3, 5
By
knots.
the power of autism. Oh, did they both sink? No. Okay. Considering recent events, it's pretty accurate to what? That they ram each other? Yeah, that's true. China's always ramming things. They're always running into the Philippine supply ships. Whoopsie. Did you see what Vietnam did to the Chinese fishing fleet? Holy cow. This is last week. They straight up fired on them. They started sinking that fucking fishing fleet. Thank God. And for context, those of you that don't know, that's probably most of you, China's fishing fleet for decades, going back to the 90s and probably before that, but I know about it in the 90s. They have hundreds of ships that the Russians, the government, the Chinese government, pays a subsidy to report if they see anything. It doesn't matter if it's American fleet, just anything. They're like little spy ships, but with binoculars. They see something, they send off a little radio report. And it's enough money
Room, tube 2 ready.
to keep their ship at sea, keep it fueled. There's a mothership that goes with them, so they don't. It's not like they even pay for fuel, but it's enough money to keep their family happy and all that. And then they can still sell the fish they catch all over the world, wherever this Chinese fishing fleet goes. And there's more than one, by the way. But there is definitely a huge Chinese fishing fleet. Lately, going back a couple of years, it had been off the coast of Peru on the Pacific side of South America, right? And illegally fishing all of the Peruvian fishing areas. And they go out there with dozens of these fishing boats and just sweep up and down the coast, collecting everything, you know. And if it's not a fish they want, they'll kill it. And so behind this fleet is dead water. It's empty. There's no fish, you know, eventually, whenever they go up and down the coast a few times. Well, this illegal fishing fleet is a pain in the ass to everybody. They started doing that shit off Vietnam, and Vietnam began shooting at them, gave them a warning, told them to evacuate, and sank the fishing boats with gunfire. There's video of it. It's fucking badass. So they stopped doing that. Now, what is the solution to stop them from going off Peru and stop going off Philippines? The same thing. You have to show China where the red line is, or they'll keep looking for it all over the globe. Yeah. I love Vietnam's zero tolerance to bullshit whenever it comes to the Chinese gray zone tactics. Yeah. There's still a vessel nearby. What? I don't know if anybody was hurt, but I know they sank the fishing boats, which is the right thing to do. Because essentially that's piracy. I would definitely argue piracy for that. Are these boats stuck on each other? What's going on here? That's one of them. That's where the torpedo hit. I don't see any ram damage. All right, fine. They definitely bumped. Because I was trying to figure out what the hell... The sound you hear now of it sinking is the same sound of it colliding. All right. Do you think he's chasing us? I don't think he is. He probably has no idea where we're at. All right, let's just go up and take a quick peek. Because like if he's following us at 30 knots, it's gonna take us forever to get out of the mission. So.
Passing 1,400 feet.
Plus, we got submarines to find. I can't be playing around with these guys all day.
Passing 13.
We got a mission to complete.
Passing 12.
Last time China tried to force a project into Vietnam, it didn't go well. That's true. Cowboy has a good point. I love the sense of humor in the chat. You guys are hilarious. You guys might be funnier than I am.
Passing 900 feet.
Yeah, well done. Bravo, sir.
Passing 800 feet.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering.
Yeah, we're just going to go up here and take a quick peek at him, see what he's doing.
Passing 500 feet. Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra.
Passing 300 feet.
There's still whales. I know, Matty D. There's still whales.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 100 feet. Make depth 4, 5 feet. Dive high.
All right, let's give me the PD so I can stick the periscope up. That's called sexy talk. That's how I roll.
Con sonar regained contact on
Up.
Sierra.
Upscope.
Yeah.
Con.
His
Dive
bearing is
depth
around
4,
300
5 feet.
something?
Dive high.
Right around here. All right, that's the moon. Uh-oh. He's coming right for us.
Maneuvering.
What's his
Making turns
range?
for 5
Mark
knots.
range. Prep the TASM per chat's instructions.
Shoot tube 5. Aye, sir.
Bye-bye. Where'd he go? There he is. We're going to watch it blow up through the periscope. Like a movie. There'll still be witnesses around. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, did it miss? Oh, crap. There's something wrong with our missiles. I think we're about to hit that freighter that you were talking about. Oh, no. Hey, let's raise this rate. No, let's not do that. That's dumb. Let's shoot him again.
Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
We spent a lot of money shooting these cheap-ass boats, man. These Tomahawks cost more than this boat cost. Yeah! Oh, no. Oh. That was actually a point defense kill on a Tomahawk. I'm impressed. Fire tube 6-7. I'm trying to increase my demographics with the young folk.
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Well, we'll finish loading it.
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Listen.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir.
Third time's a charm. Dodge this one. I got more. No, I don't, actually. That's the last one. Son of a gun. All right, TASMs are off the menu, boys. We're down to harpoons. Send the poon, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Con sonar.
Yeah, finally.
Master
Man,
1,
we spent about
left
$15
bearing
million
3,
on
0,
that.
5.
No, it was
Contact
more.
breaking up.
Someone look up the cost of a Tomahawk anti-ship missile. I forget how much it cost. But we just spent 4 of them on that knucklehead. Anywho, get out of here. I'm surprised he didn't shoot at us. I had my freaking periscope sticking out of the water. I was making it easy on him. Oh, yeah, we wanted to make it difficult. Oh, my gosh, I forgot. We're going to do... how do you get to the menu? Okay, hold on one second. Is this a new contact? Oh, my gosh, it is. I didn't even have time to go to the menu to change the difficulty. I will do it, I promise. All right, so we have a new contact bearing 047. Let's get him close. I just want to sink him fast. 10,000 yards to the northeast.
On sonar, new contact bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 086. Designated Sierra 2.
We do have a weak layer at 360 feet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 333. Designated
Probably going to be a lot of
Sierra
merchants out
3.
here. Okay. This looks awfully familiar. Yeah. Just gonna shoot him. Well, we don't have a range yet. Let's at least get the range. I know it's a Luda. Or a Zhang something. It's Chinese. There it is.
Con
Boom.
sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
And this one's the Luda. Nope, there it is.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
All right, we're going to be super duper quiet this time. We're going to try a different tactic. All right, let's try this. Let's go with his bearing minus, we'll say 100 degrees. So he was bearing 100, right? 90 basically. So about 350, 340.
Come left 2.
That almost puts us
34,
parallel
0,
or perpendicular to Luda. Luda's got the better sonar for sure. They're both crap sonars, but Luda's kind of a problem. So,
Con sonar, new contact.
hey, there's our whale. I
0,
bet. Let's see if this is a whale.
9, designated Sierra 4.
It's like literally the same scenario twice in a row, except it's not a whale this time. Okay, a merchant probably. Yep.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified
I better take that off the screen before NASA man tells me I'm wrong. Can't have that. All right, just give me some ranges, man. Waiting on sonar range on either Sierra 1 or 2. I'll shoot the first one. That would get a range on. And we'll read some chat. Hey, Brad, how's it going? Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. We're just having some fun today. We're doing some silly things. We're dodging countermeasures and depth charges. And I shot myself with a weapon and then dodged that too and had to hit one of them just because I'm showing off. It's Thanksgiving. Unless you're on YouTube. It's probably Christmas. If you're watching this on YouTube. RBU dodging was fun to watch. Yeah, it's fun. It's a little risky because, you know, you gotta watch the splashes. If you don't know where the splashes are, you're just guessing. You don't want that. The hell was that? Did you guys hear that? It's like something in my house. It's probably I think it's the relatives. Chaos has arrived at the Jive Turkey home. Oh great. They're gonna want me to go down and say hi to him. No! I'm playing video games. You know what's funny is they can bring me up on the TV downstairs. I got to think of something really funny to say to them. What should we tell the family, the visitors, whenever they turn the TV on downstairs? Is that view botting if I watch my own stuff? Huh. Well, I mean, they're not bots. They're not bright, but they're not bots. You know, you got to figure out what to talk. Yeah. Yeah, Merry Christmas. That's right. Merry Christmas, y'all. If you're watching this on YouTube. Oh, what's the other one? Happy Hanukkah. What other holidays are there? Is Kwanzaa there? When's Kwanzaa? That's probably there too. All the holidays. Oh, we still got active sonar. The whale, if it ain't a whale. Oh, that's funny. Ghost, you've got pun of the day, sir. Well. If you didn't come to my house to eat all my food and drink all my beer, then I'm locking the studio door, so don't even bother. Yeah, they can't come in. Festivus. Yeah, Festivus is my favorite. Oh, Saturnax. Or is it Saturn? What's the Roman holiday from like ancient Rome times that was kind of became what Christmas is now? It's kind of like the origins of Christmas for the West. What Western cultures? Well, I guess for Christianity. Yeah. It's Saturnalia, I think. Yeah, you guys, if you don't know about Saturnalia, it's worth a Google. It's very interesting, the history of these holidays. Yeah. I think Saturnalia was like the pagan holiday, and then some jerk came up and got nailed to a tree, and they called it Christmas. I was like, come on, bro. Stop stealing content. Oh, that's going to make some people mad. I might get a letter about that one. It might be from my family members. Or be like, oh Jesus. Okay, I better shut up. I'll be good. It's the holidays. I got to be good. It's too early to start drinking, but I'm feeling it. You know. Oh my God. I better load some torpedo tubes. Why don't we do that instead of talking about religion? Yeah. Says JT, you have me live on the YouTube. Oh, thanks, man. On your TV. So, hey, you be nice, Zero. You know who I met. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe it wasn't a jerk. Okay, you're right. Poor turn of phrase. Yeah. That was the original posse, man. He had like 12 people following him around. Yeah. These guys were badass. He had his own hype team.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
We're going to shoot tube 2 just because I need to get some of these weapons out there.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
They're taking up space in the torpedo room, and I don't like that. That's where we're having the Christmas ball, is in the torpedo room. Who gets to dress up like the Christmas queen this year? Not it. It's probably the XO.
Con, sonar.
Oh, shit.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
Yep.
279.
Launch the decoy.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
Con, fire control. We've
No.
lost fire.
He came out of nowhere.
Contact. Sierra.
No!
Last bearing,
Holy
0,
smokes, he went right by us.
100
Left,
feet.
full, rudder! Time to leave! We are going now.
4, 2,
Bye.
0.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar.
We
no
got
longer
things to
cavitation.
do, and they ain't here.
Passing 300 feet.
This is what I get for goofing off. Doggone it. No more fun.
Passing 400 feet.
Fun's been canceled by the Chinese.
Passing 500
Again.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 700 feet.
Damn right I am. I'm going all the way down.
Passing 800 feet.
Freaking helicopter up there just chucking weapons around like it's
Passing 900
willy-nilly.
Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
Come left to 105. Helm I.
Passing 13.
That's the helicopter right there. It's time to go.
Passing 1,400 feet. Passing 1,500 feet.
Oof. Ooh, I think he saw us. He got one hit of us on that active. Ooh, we barely evaded that one. That was a little bit closer than it may have looked. Depth helped us out a lot. If we were at his depth, I think he would have came after us.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Okay.
Sierra 1. Bearing
Time to smack
0,
these doodles in the
6, 3.
face.
Come left to 0,
Nobody gets to
0.
shoot at
Helm
me.
I.
Except me.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
It's about time. Anywho. What was I saying? Drink. Yeah, I know, right? See, Nicholas knows. He knows about Saturnalia. He knows.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 6,
That noisemaker
1.
won't save you, Luda.
Con sonar regained.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
There's nothing you can do.
Come left to 355.
Let's watch
Helm I.
the carnage. The carnage. That's us.
Con sonar lost contact.
Shoot.
Sierra 1.
Where did it happen?
Last
I was trying to be on the
bearing,
torpedo
0,
that did that.
6,
There it is.
5. Contact
That's the
radio.
Luda. There's another one over here.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 1, 1, 2.
Come right to.
Ooh, that's a
0,
good shot.
0, 1. Helm I.
You know what?
Come left to 205.
Let's
Helm
find out who
I.
CR3 is. Oh, he just picked him up right there. Saw a little depth change? It's close. Is this the enemy torpedo? No, it's mine. It's my weapon. He got a hit of something. Oh, it's the countermeasure got him. That's okay. That countermeasure won't save him. Get him. Get him.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing.
Ah, that was a little late on that
1,
noisemaker.
4.
Yeah, you gotta wake up pretty early to get the old jive turkey, Mr. Chinaman. Not early enough today. Oh, look at him. With his little guns on the bow. These are little surface-to-air missiles, very short range, highly ineffective. I'm pretty sure we have an old ship brief on these. I think we did all of the Chinese ships. If they exist, they're like way deep in the Subbrief YouTube channel and on the Patreon, they'd be one of the, like, go back 3 or 4 years. Because I have not talked about these in a minute, but I do remember the launcher. Because it's kind of a weird octo launcher. All right. What's going on with us? Oh, look who's sinking in the background. Who's a sinker? You're a sinker. All right, we're dodging that. The helicopter's not really an issue, but yeah, I was gonna say the game may make me stop until the helicopter goes away, but the helicopter has nowhere to land. He needs to start heading home and get as close to land as possible. All right, leave combat. Now we're looking for Russian submarines, right? Oh yeah. Save. We're gonna quit. And we're going to change the difficulty. I promised you guys this. I'm man of my word. Realistic. This is what I recommend you play on once you get familiar with the game. It is the closest thing to a competitive experience. But I'm going to take it. Elite is stupid. Basically, you're detected, and their weapons will almost always see you. But we're going to try and make it happen. We'll probably die. Yeah. But hey, it's fun, right? This is just fun. It's good times. Let's go to South China Sea, load, China. Okay. Oh no, I'm at Kamran right now. How could I have missed them? Oh my word. Okay, so we failed one mission. If we fail a second one, we got to take the SEALs again. I don't want to do that. All right. Oh, that was like diesel boats. What the hell? Those weren't nukes. All right, satellite shows a new enemy battle group armed to the teeth with cruise missiles is preparing to sail from Cameron, right where we're at. Thank you, video game, for actually giving us a mission that's not on the other side of the map. That's awfully nice of them. Estimates that it will make a conservative patrol in the vicinity of the Philippine Sea. They have to sail all the way through the South China Sea to get there. That's not very conservative. Locate this group and sink as many ships as possible. No problemo. No problemo. Can do. We got to get a victory under our belt because we're really being dumb. So here's what I'm going to do. If we find this fleet, check this out. I've got 4 of those. I can shoot 4 Tomahawks into the fleet and shoot a decoy. And still have a couple defensive weapons right there. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be my loadout for this mission. All right, so Kamran to the Philippine Sea. So he's gonna be right around here. I'm hoping our satellite or something detects him. Give me a POI. I guess we can hang out in here at this choke point. I'll get this sub. We'll knock the sub out real fast. Easy peasy, no problem. 10,000 yards. He bears to the southwest. I'm not going to play around with this guy. We're going to shoot him quick.
Con sonar, new contact
Maybe
bearing,
not quick, but we're going to shoot
Bring
him.
ship for ultra quiet.
Let's figure out where our environment is first.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 2-4.
Okay.
Designated Sierra.
We got to get below this layer, but let me identify these contacts first.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 291. Designated Sierra 3.
I think it's a submarine, so I want to get right to the subs. Could be a song, maybe,
Con
but maybe
sonar,
not.
Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Yeah, it's a Ming. And this guy is, well, it's definitely a merchant. Holy crap, look how loud he is. Merchant? Yeah, merchant.
Con sonar.
Okay,
Sierra
so
2 is
I'm gonna
classified
show you
as
guys how to kill a diesel boat. Just like this. Make sure he's at least 5,000 yards away. He is at 8. He's obviously above the layer. One, we can hear him, and we're above layer. And he is a diesel. There's another reason. I'll think of it in a second. Anyway, we're going to get below the layer, shoot the weapon that swims below the layer so he never hears it, pop it up right in front of him, and then he's going to die. Oh, and the weapon is going to go to where we think he's at. We still don't know his range. That's important to understand what I'm doing here. I'm guessing at his range. Here on the screen, this is not where the Ming is at. That's where sonar thinks he might be, it's always wrong.
Passing 100 feet.
I'm going to put a weapon right there, close to there, and have it do a circle. Just search all around, above the layer. That's what that little... That's what this little arrow right here means, above the layer, or shallow. And let's make sure we are below the layer. We're pretty close. Yeah. Once we level out, I'm going to shoot this weapon.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is cavitating.
That's because he's a merchant. Oh. Whoa. Okay, CR2 might be changing depth. We'll see how that works out for us. Okay. All right, so sonar thinks he's right there. The detection range on the ad cap in this game is about 2,000 yards. So if we think he's at 7, I'll have this thing enable at 5. And if it doesn't see it right away, I'll just have to do a circle because we have a guidance wire. Shoot tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye,
So
sir.
I'm just explaining you the idea behind this attack. Son of a gun. Okay. That sucks. I wanted to be fancy. Oh well. Torpedo evasion. Oh, sonar's range was right on, by the way.
Make turns for.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, cut the wire, post-launch tube 1, blah, blah, blah. Turn around.
Passing 200 feet.
It's a really good shot, so I'm not worried about it. He's not going to outrun it, I know that.
Con fire.
Con sonar.
Passing 300 feet.
Yeah, we just cut the wire. So
Passing 400 feet.
that's the shot coming at us to the right.
Cavitating.
I'm going to go verify classification on CR2. It might be a submarine.
Con sonar.
Passing 600 feet.
Come right to 205. Helm I.
Con sonar regained contact.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet.
Con sonar regained contact.
Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
I'm kind of surprised he heard that shot.
1,300 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Con fire control. Weapon.
Passing 1,500 feet.
Weapons countermeasure humming. We don't have the wire. How do we know that?
Con
Sonar would know, but we don't have it on
noisemaker
sonar
bearing
either.
3,
I guess we do have it on
0,
sonar. It's right there.
7.
Is that us? This is our shot here. Looks like he's just doing a search. Okay, nothing too big. We did evade that shot of theirs. Oh, I think he's up here. Yeah, there. Yeah, he's definitely up there. There we go.
Making turns.
The torpedo's figuring it out.
5.
Now the reason why I thought that is I'm looking at the countermeasures. This was the first one he dropped. That's the second one. That tells me that he was heading that direction. Bye-bye.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 315.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Tube 1 ready. Let's verify merchant. This merchant might be a submarine. Let's slow down.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
We're going to re-verify his classification real quick. Where's my NASA man when I need him? Help me out here, bro. Help a foo. All right, we regained CR2. Let's put CR2 onto the sonar screen. Looks like a merchant to me. How did he cavitate? Whoops. Uh-oh. What did I just do? I hit the wrong button. Okay.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3 bearing 315.
Aha. No, that's not it.
Con sonar.
Man, the only thing it can be is a
Sierra
merchant,
is
so
classified as merchant.
I'll tell you. Let's go CR3 real quick. And there he is. Another
Con
merchant.
sonar Sierra 3 is
So definitely
classified as merchant.
It was not our mission, but we've kind of cleared the way for whenever these chuckleheads try to make a break into the Philippine Sea. We'll be here waiting on them. And it's deep water. Yeah, that's the, I guess it would be the Luzon Strait here, right? And that torpedo, he might be too close to end the mission. Probably is, yeah. Let's see if we can end it. Yeah, weapons nearby. Can't happen. Just compress a little bit of... Oh, do you know why he hurt us? Because we're on the elite difficulty. That's why. Yeah, that's how this is going to go. There's nothing we're going to be able to do that's going to keep us from being detected. That's fine. It'll make it more fun. All right. Give me a chance to find these guys. I'm trying to get them before they go into the Philippine Sea. They're coming from the south to the north. What's this strait right here called? The Taiwan to Philippines. I really don't know the name of this strait here. There they are. All right, we're at 150 feet. This is excellent launch depth. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to keep them out at 25,000 yards away. We're going to shoot harpoons like a bad man. I could shoot a tomahawk as well. I'll keep the tomahawk in case there's one that tries to drive away at the very end. We'll get him with that tomahawk. That's what we'll save that one for. Okay. We're going to go to battle stations. We're headed where we're going. They're right off our bow. This is kind of bad. It's not a good evasion course. Let's just see what happens. Let's go.
On sonar, new contact.
Let's just see what happens.
140 designated.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I see that we're above the layer. I'm not happy about that.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 164 designated Sierra 2.
All right, we're going to prep all tubes.
Con
Prep all
sonar,
tubes to
new
fire.
Contact bearing 194
We're coming below the layer right now.
designated Sierra 3. Con sonar.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 189 designated Sierra 5.
Okay, I think we made it below the layer without the noticing. Excellent. Oh, this is actually really good.
Designated Sierra 6.
We are in a great position. Helm, come to right course 180.
Come right to 182. Helm I.
I said 180. Okay, let's, I know there are warships. Let's get to the warship menu so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. We got to be fast. There's a lot of contacts. This might be a submarine? What? Well, the Russian submarines did make it to Kamran. They should be coming out. It would make sense to have 2 Russian nuclear subs with this group.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
That's a kilo. Oh, Jesus.
Con sonar, Sierra
That's a Ming.
4.
Okay, never mind.
Con,
That's not bad.
helm, steady course.
This is a merchant? That's an LST, a merchant. Might be a merchant.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is
If this is
classified
not our
as
mission, I'm going to be
merchant.
so upset. I better see some darn warships. Sovereignty. Thank you.
Sonar, Sierra 3 is
Oh, what's the man got to do,
classified
you know?
escort.
Aha.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Huh.
Con sonar,
Okay,
Sierra 5
so we're
is
gonna go bang, bang,
classified as
bang.
merchant.
And then Ming. Got it. How far away is that, Ming? No way. It's not that far away. Okay, are we at a good evasion depth? Yes, we are. Okay. Okay, he just went active. Let's do it. What? Oh, shit. Okay, in order to shoot, we have to be at 200 feet. I forgot. There's a minimum launch depth. We're coming up to launch depth to launch 4 Tomahawks on our 3 warships. I'm going to put 2 on the Sovereignty.
Passing 200 feet.
Now that we're above the layer, we may be detected. All right, let's hit the closest one first.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
Come on. Fuck. Check fire on that one.
Shoot 27. Aye, sir. Shoot 28.
Okay, torpedo evasion. Let's go. That took way too long. I had to change the solution in the middle of that.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1.
Passing
Ooh,
200 feet.
okay. We almost ran into our own countermeasure there. Which you can do in this game. It's not good when that happens.
Sierra 4.
Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet.
Okay.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
We're going to get all the way down to the bottom here.
Con sonar, lost.
Passing 600 feet.
Oh, Remy's dead. Excellent.
Passing 700 feet.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Passing 800 feet.
That changes the calculus for turning back into the Ming.
Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
Okay, they're all three dead.
Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet.
Con, helm, steady course. Come right to.
There's at least 2 helicopters out
9,
there.
Helm, aye.
And an airplane.
Passing 1,400 feet.
We're going to be fine.
Con,
Easy mode.
helm, steady course.
There's a fantastic question in chat. Somebody very smart knows what he's talking about.
Come right to.
The question is there any communication between the surface fleet and the Ming while the Ming is submerged? The answer is yes. There is underwater voice communication, highly unreliable, but often used. There is also underwater digital encrypted communication, much more reliable, and they're probably using that. It sounds like whenever you dial your phone and you hear the beep, 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 old phones used to do that. I don't know if modern phones do that anymore. But you hit the 5 and it goes, and there's a tone for each one of the numbers. It sounds like that, going really super fast. It almost sounds like static. It's going so fast. But each one of those tones is a very specific tone that lasts a specific length. And the frequency and the length means something. And you get those in a series. And then you look in your little crypto book and you're like, oh, it says we're being attacked. Oh no, or whatever. Shit, that's a torpedo. Right full rudder.
Con, knuckle formed.
That was a good shot. Who did that? Holy crap. This one might get us, boys. Oh no. Who shot that? Was that from the Ming? Bravo, sir. Well done. Well played. I see you have skills. I almost evaded right into that dumb thing. Why would they shoot up there? There was no reason to shoot up there. I think this game might be cheating.
Come left to 204. Helm, aye.
They got hacks. That was a really good shot. If we had not turned around, we would have been snapped up for sure.
Con,
That means he's
helm,
tracking us.
Steady course.
That's what that means. So it's time for us to shoot.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I want to get an updated bearing on the Ming. All right. New weapon in the water.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 2.
All right, torpedo evasion back to the right.
3, 5,
Oh my gosh, they're all over us.
Maneuvering aye.
Sorry. I don't mean to keep doing that. I'll tell you what, there are weapons officers on point today. He's doing a good job. Yeah, he's steering that weapon towards us. Holy smokes. This guy's good. Let's go.
32109, helm I.
Gonna try and evade this weapon by going underneath of it.
Con, helm, steady course.
It's tracking. Oh, it's tracking our decoy. Maybe. Well, that one definitely is, but this one might be too now. Huh. There's a lot of torpedoes in the water. Down periscope is hilarious. That documentary is well done. I agree. Very well done. I hope this is our mission, but they had one Submarine. That's not much of a battle fleet. Headquarters made it sound like the end of the war or something.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3-5 knots.
Yeah, right now we're just following the yellow line because he's too far away. This is an advantage that the diesel boat would have over a nuke boat. This is kind of realistic, is that in this environment where we're evading, they're listening to us at like 5 knots, plotting on their plot where we are, shooting their weapons that are wire guided and steering the weapons towards us. So this is the advantage of being a diesel boat in this very specific situation. They also have other advantages: choke points, shallow water, getting on station first and waiting for you to come by and then just ambushing you. Those are all the tactics. That's not all the tactics. Those are all tactics that the diesel boats, conventional boats, use. And it works really well for all the European countries in their coastal area. Works well for China. This is why other countries have these boats. The United States, we got to cross vast thousands of miles of oceans to get to the fight, to get to the party. That's why we have nuclear power. But nuclear power, once we're in these situations, we have lots of advantages too. One, thank goodness we have really good sonar systems and highly trained, motivated sonarmen, some with autism, that are highly caffeinated on the mid-watch, and they pay attention, which is more than most sonarmen do, by the way, paying attention part. So we can detect things at a very long range whenever they can't detect us. We're not in that situation here, but we do have that ability. And then the second one is speed. With a submarine, every knot counts. If you have a submarine that can make 30 knots, and you have a submarine that can make 34 knots, and you say, well, it's only a 4-knot difference, that 4 knots can be the difference of evading a torpedo and not evading a torpedo. Each knot is vital at the top end. It's so good. So you want to have that speed, and nuclear-powered submarines have the ability to generate that much power to get those speeds. Now, modern diesel boats, little caveat here, with some of their AIP systems, there's multiple ones out there, they can do bursts of speed for long periods of time. We'll say 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes if it's ready to go fully charged. But eventually that runs out. With the nuclear power, it doesn't run out for years. That plane is still looking for us. I'll tell you what, let's slow down, see if we can hear that submarine. I do want to get the submarine. I don't want him to get away. I think our decoy is attracting the helicopters and that airplane, I think. Except for detecting that mountain. Yeah, oh boy. Well, now, to be fair, the Connecticut did detect the mountain, as did the San Francisco. They marked on top. That's right here. We know exactly where that seamount is now. Both of them. So. Now it's Brightside Aaron talking. Brightside Aaron's a lot of fun. Be quiet.
Contact on
You're
Sierra
sunk.
4, bearing 289.
289. That's that merchant. All right, so let's see if we can find this dude. Let's come above the layer.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, torpedo room.
Yeah, that's true.
Ready.
Mapping the seafloor the hard way. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Con
Holy
sonar
smokes.
lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 289. Contact is in the baffles.
Who do we have here? Willie. Willie says, hey, Jive, didn't find any mention of the Vietnamese sinking the Chinese fishing fleet. Oh my gosh. But where did I see that story? Check news.usni.org. Or you can just go to usni.org and look under their news site and look for Vietnam fishing fleet and God, where did I see that? Check that site first. Yeah. The U.S. Naval Institute is my first go-to. Not a sponsor. They should sponsor me. But the U.S. Naval, I do spots for them for a free membership. I've got the free membership right now, but there's also a paid side. I would like access to the paid side. That'd be nice. That costs money, though. I don't have money. Throw me a bone, Naval Institute. Come on, man. Do you know what I'd like to do? And this is for real. I'm not even joking. I would like to sit in, just as a fly on the wall, to one of the Naval War College lectures. The problem is, those are not available to the public and they're classified. So I'd have to get my classification thing redone. Oh, pain in the ass. I would love to do that, though. Man. I'd pay for my own hotel room. I'd pay all travel fees. There's zero chance that's happening. So don't even tease me with that, chat. That ain't happening. But yeah, the U.S. Naval War College in Rhode Island is badass. I don't think it's an open campus. It's not like you just swing by and say hi. You know? I don't think that's how it works. Hey. Oh, crap. He just dropped a sonar buoy on us. Time to leave. Oh, crap. Well, we do have... I guess that submarine is nearby. I just heard the active. Where the hell did it come from? I think that airplane's going to come back and drop a bomb on us. We can't stay here. All right, let's try active sonar.
Switching to active
I just need a bearing right now. He's in our baffles. We went past him. Torpedo evasion immediately.
Sonar. We are cavitating.
Yeah. We drove right by the Ming like a freaking idiot because I'm not paying attention. Holy smokes. Turn. Dive. Well, I'm about to chuck a countermeasure. How we're not being shot right now, I don't know.
Con sonar.
Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar. No
Oh
longer
my God.
cavitating.
We are so dead. Let's go this
Come
way.
left to 0, 0.
The Ming is like right here. He's right behind us.
Passing 700 feet.
Ooh, that's a torpedo. That's a torpedo.
Passing 800 feet. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ultra quiet.
Passing 900 feet.
What's our speed?
Passing 1,000 feet.
We're slowing down. We're at 20 knots. Slowing down.
Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 1,300 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on.
Passing
Oh,
1,500
I'm
feet.
so dumb. My God. I cannot believe I did that. Holy
Con
cow.
sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6, bearing 174.
Make
Mark his position for love of Pete.
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 17.
Come left to 286.
Okay.
Helm high. Con helm. Steady course.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 286. Contact faded.
All right, we're gonna go under this torpedo. And we're gonna come up again. I just want to make sure he doesn't do a circle. I want to watch this torpedo, make sure it doesn't turn around. And doesn't look like it. Let's verify. Yeah, he kept going. Okay.
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,500 feet.
All right, where are we at?
Passing
What year is this
1,400
scenario?
feet.
Year 2000. 25
Passing
years ago.
1,300 feet. Passing
We got here.
1,200
Does difficulty change depth limits? I don't know.
feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
I know it makes me more detectable. I know that
Passing
part.
900 feet.
You meant to say you were going to get
800
close.
feet.
I know.
Passing 700 feet.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering
Here comes a
aye.
plane. I'm in the shadow zone. You can't see me, airplane.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4.
Yes.
Bearing 2, 8,
I have you now, Kirk.
Passing 400 feet.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
He's right in front of us. I'm just waiting to slow down. We're at 12 knots, coming to 5 knots. Oh my god.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5. Con sonar launch transient from
He's right
Sierra
above us.
4.
That's so funny. Oh my god. This is so stupidly dangerous. We should not do this.
Con
my
maneuvering,
God.
making turns for 5 knots.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 2, 8, 9.
Oh my god. That's our... Trying to find our weapon. Is that our weapon?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4. Bearing
Okay, how do I steer this
0,
bad boy?
9,
I don't
2.
know. Crap. I got him selected. Why can't I steer him? I don't understand what's happening. How about we do this? What the fuck? Did I lose the wire? Is that what happened? No, he's right here. Why is that moving the camera? Holy smokes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got to requalify fire control, apparently. I forgot how to steer a torpedo.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
You jackass. That's me. There we go. That's not me.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 106.
What you gonna do now, Ming? What you gonna do now? See, that's us right there. I just want to make sure I didn't steer towards us. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my keyboard does not have a numeric keypad. I got the discount Temu keyboard from China. Records my keystrokes when I put in my password.
Con sonar lost contact.
a
Sierra
feature.
4. Last bearing 104. Contact breaking up.
That's so I don't forget them, right? We sank them. They gone. This is some Red October shenanigans, I know, with down periscope wackiness. I like that description. We should put that on the YouTube channel as the descriptor. I think I've got Ravings of an Old Man right now as the description. I like Papshay. I can't say your name. P. I like P's comment. Red October shenanigans with down periscope wackiness. Yes. That's exactly what the Jive Turkey channel is meant to be. This is our silly side. We do real lectures on the real side, whatever. Enjoy those. We just put out one today, the Mogami. Yeah. The Mogami, and again, if you're on YouTube watching this recording, this is months ago. The Mogami class, Japan is building 12 of these frigates. I think they're calling them destroyers, but whatever. It's a frigate. Oh, fuck. Depth charge evasion.
Turns 4, 3.
Launch the decoy because
We
we've
are
been
cavitating.
shot at. Anyway, so yeah, the Mogami is really good. And they're going to build 12 of them. And they plan on building a batch 2,
Passing 400 feet.
which will be at least 6 more.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
We got bombed.
Passing 500
There was a
feet.
bombing. Anywho, yeah, so the Mogami class frigate, very good ship, highly capable. And I really think the United States should consider building Mogamis. If we don't want to sit down and design our own, which we can't help ourselves, we kind of have to do that.
Passing 900 feet.
We should maybe buy 6
Passing
Mogamis
1,000
until we
feet.
do build our own. For
Passing
those of you
1,100
unaware,
feet.
the USS Constellation class was canceled last night.
Passing 1,200 feet.
That's something I've been campaigning for about 4 years,
Come left 2.
at least 3 years,
80.
and it finally happened. Not necessarily the cancellation, but fixing it. But canceling was one of the ways to fix it. You know, whenever you're in a hole, stop digging, that type of thing. And that's what they chose to do because it is the quickest way to kind of fix that program. Now, FMM Shipyard, regardless of how you feel about them, they're going to still build the 2 ships that they have started, right? They're canceling hulls 3, 4, 5, and 6, even though we spent billions of dollars over the last 2 years on hulls 4, 5, and 6. Even though we've done that, oh wow, there's a hole in my boat. Even though we've done that, we'll stick it on. We'll just leave the camera on this side because it's nicer. We're not going to get those ships. That we don't want them. And to be fair, they haven't even cut steel on those, so they don't exist. That almost could be said about hulls 1 and 2, but technically they've cut steel on them. So we'll end up getting hulls 1 and 2 eventually. But FMM and the new the Philadelphia shipyard that was just purchased by South Korea, I had dinner with them a couple weeks ago, and they're looking for shipbuilding contracts. I would, if I had to guess, Hwang, which is the name of the South Korean shipbuilding company, is probably going to get the contract for whatever's next. It might be the DDGX. It might be another smaller frigate. I don't know. I don't think the Navy's even begun that process yet. I think what they did last night, this milestone moment that came out of nowhere, sort of. I think they did it near Thanksgiving intentionally. Yeah, I think they realized there was no fixing the Constellation class problem. I'm looking at my depth because I want to make sure with a hole in the sub like this, we might be losing depth, but we're not. Anyway, so with them canceling that program, that kind of leaves that program in limbo. So we got to give those people something to do. The Bureau of Ships has to scramble if they don't already have this worked out, and they probably don't. I have zero faith in Bureau of Ships at this point. That's the U.S. government Navy side of designing and building ships. They work with each shipyard to build ships, right? Bureau of Ships. So they probably don't have any kind of finished design, I'm sure, that they can hand the shipyard and be like, build this instead. That probably doesn't exist. That was the problem with the Constellation. They didn't even have that after 5 years of spending billions of dollars. So, and that's why it got canceled. That's why I don't think there's any other plan that exists. So they need to either buy, and they'll never do this. The U.S. Navy needs to say, build the Mogami, that Japanese destroyer, that frigate, whatever it is, a small ship. It's pretty capable. Build those until we come up with something ourselves as a stopgap. That would be a solution. I don't see the U.S. Navy ever doing that. We're never going to build another country's ship, ever. We're going to make our own. And that takes time. To design something like that takes time. But the very first thing the Navy's got to get its head around is, what the hell do we want? Part of the problem of the Constellation class was that the Navy kept changing what it fucking wanted. That's a real problem, because even small changes have knock-on effects throughout the entire design of the ship. And I don't know any more than that. I don't know if it was turnover, people coming and going to new positions on the Navy side, and each new person wanted to put their little spin on the Constellation. I don't know if that happened, but that would be one way for it falling into that hellhole that it was in. And by the Secretary of the Navy, Phelan, last night getting on Twitter and making the video announcement that, hey, this program is canceled. Stop wasting your time making tweaks and changes to it because we ain't buying anymore. The problem is now, what do? We have no plan that's public. We have no ship design. We have no idea what we want still and know where to build it. That's a lot of problems. I know someone in Michigan that can help you, but they haven't asked. Well, they kind of did. I was just there. They said no, so I'm playing video games now. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Let's go fix our ship. Damn it. Excellent job. That was our mission. We gotta go. We gotta go fix our submarine. Anyway, I'm so glad I did. Calm down, Aaron. Hold on. This is, whoa, we almost went off on a tangent. Let's read. A wolf pack of enemy submarines is operating in the Tsushima Strait between Japan and Korean Peninsula. You know what? Let's go vaporize those guys while I tell you all about my new idea. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this without being wrong. I did not know what to make of Secretary of the Navy Phelan. He's a civilian businessman appointed by the Trump administration. My expectations were very low. This is the first real, decisive, consequential decision I've seen the man make. And he's been appointed now for 9 months, 10 months, less than a year. And he's already made a huge impact on the U.S. Navy with this decision. And I think it's a good decision. He didn't have to go this route, but he's cutting the Gordian knot. And if you don't know that that's a metaphor, definitely Google it. The Gordian knot is United States Navy shipbuilding. And he sliced that thing like a Ginsu ninja knife. And I support that. So I'm on Team Phelan right now. I'm Team Phelan. I think he did it good. I think I said that right. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay. We have new star contact bearing 218. Depth 150. 10 knots. So right off our bow. Starboard side. That's actually starboard side. Okay. Submarine, probably. And we have a damaged ship. So we got to take that into account. I hope it's deep water. It may not be. Yeah, this may not be deep at all. Ho, ho, ho. Ho. All right, deep water's this way.
Come left 2.
I'm going to try and go to deep water.
5. Helm I.
Oh, crap. Steady she goes, helm. We just got a contact. I know, I'm sorry, that kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't mean to rant at you guys. I really didn't. Let me just say that I'm highly impressed with the Secretary of the Navy this morning. I really am. I think he has his act together, which is unexpected. Unexpected. He hit a home run, and he is a designated base runner. You know, if baseball analogy. I don't watch sports ball, but I know those are words that I'm saying that apply. We really don't want to get detected here. This is like for real. For real, for real. How many decoys do we have? I don't know. We have one. Torpedo evasion may not be a thing here. Torpedo running away will be a thing. I'm a big fan of giving credit where credit is due. So if I'm not a fan of someone, say the president, if he makes a good decision, I'll still acknowledge that. Okay? So Phelan, I don't know at all. The first I heard of Phelan, the now Secretary of the Navy, was when he was appointed. I was like, who the hell's this guy? And so I didn't know what to expect. But this is the first major decision with consequence. He's made other decisions, obviously. But this is the first big one. And I think it was a good one. So please, more of that. We need more success. I want to see fucking success. Pardon my language. I just dropped an F-bomb for no reason. I'm not mad. I'm a sailor. Sometimes I just say that word. I don't know. I don't tell you. All right, so we have 2 submarines hostile submarines over here, and they're guarding the choke point called the Tsushima
helm,
Strait.
Steady course.
There is a fantastic story behind the Tsushima Strait, going back to the Japanese-Russian War from like 1904. Yeah, so that'd be, wow, over 100 years ago. And Russia was trying to figure out how to reinforce Vladivostok, their Asian port, because China went in there and just blew them up. They just sailed into the port, started shelling all the ships and the shore facilities, and Russia got owned. They were not expecting that. And so what they did was they combined the Northern Fleet with the Baltic Fleet, and they sailed around the entire world, around Africa, 1904, 1905, and sailed up, around Vietnam and China, all the way to where we are now, Tsushima Strait, where where Japan was waiting for them. And Japan had bought a couple, at least two, but it might have been more, British-designed warships. I don't remember if they were built in Japan. They might have been, or they might have been built in England and then sent around. It doesn't matter where they were built. Just know they were definitely British warships. And with the military doctrine that Japan had installed in their sailors and officers, like discipline at sea, tactics, which was important, also resolving a fire control solution, range, speed, doing the calculus for shell impact, all that stuff. They got really, really good at that because they got British training, Royal Navy training, and Royal Navy ships. All part of the deal. And
Come right to
absolutely
104
destroyed
I.
the Russian Navy. They had, Vladivostok was already wrecked. There was no Pacific Fleet for Russia. And then Russia sent everybody else, and they sank them too. Yeah, Japan was like, whoa, whoa, way big, superpower now, which they kind of were, because Korea and China fighting each other. Hell, Korea was fighting everybody. they're fighting Japan too. But that was the beginning, I think, of World War II in the Pacific. Was once Japan became a region dominance and had that imperial culture, very militaristic culture at that time, much different than today, by the way.
Helm, steady course.
They got aggressive. They were like, now we take Philippines. Now we get the oil out of South China Sea. Yeah. And that eventually snowballed and developed into what became World War II. A lot happened in between, obviously. But my point is, there's lots of really good books written on the Straits of Tsushima battle. I unfortunately don't have them off the top of my head. I recommend, if you're interested in knowing more about that, it's a really good story because the transit alone from the Baltic Fleet around Africa, that's an adventure. That's like something out of Indiana Jones, pulling into ports, monkeys on board. They had animals on board the ships. They had so much distance between ports. They had to pile the coal, because these were coal-fired ships at the time, on topside. So they filled up all the bunkers of coal inside the ship. Needed more coal than that to make it to the next port. So they put coal topside, like piles of it. Yeah, there's so many cool stories about that trip. It was a very arduous trip, difficult for the sailors. And then at the very end, they get wrecked. They did all that and then got blown up. Yeah, it was, very bad, very bad. But it put Japan on the map as like, oh boy, watch these guys. That got the attention of the United States. We were like, hello, who's this?
Come right to
Freaking Britain, always causing trouble. I guess you could blame Britain for World War II. Yeah, let's do that. What if we did Yamato, but like Nelson? Yeah, Yamamoto. Is it Yamamoto or Yamato? One's the boat, one's the guy. I always get those mixed up. People are calling me out on that all the time. I always get it wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah. Honestly try not to get that wrong, but I do get that name mixed up a lot. I see a lot of Y's, A's, and M's, and then O's, and I'm like, Yamamoto. Just keep saying Yamamoto.
Helm, steady course.
Dodger Bank. Yes. Jutland. The Battle of Jutland. I think it might be pronounced Jutland, but that sounds silly, so Jutland. That was my first naval history love. I dove into that topic like I couldn't get enough. There's so much drama in the Battle of Jutland and what led up to it. I do have the name of that book. There's a very good book that talks about the entire World War I naval battles. Everybody knows about the land battles. Those are famous. The naval battles don't have any battlefield memorials because everything sunk in the North Sea and in the Straits. What do you call the strait between Normandy and Britain? What's that called? Whatever that is. The British, it's like the Gulf of America. We'll call it the Strait of America. That's what we're going to call that. We're renaming it. We're renaming things on the map now. America. If we can't remember the name, we'll make up our own. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, I'm offending a lot of fucking people right now. Sorry. But yeah, the Jutland is a really good battle. The name of the book, let me get to that. Castles of Steel. You want that book. I don't care if you buy the hardcover, softcover, audiobook. I've got the book and I've got the audiobook. The audiobook is a lot of fun to listen to because it's like 1 billion pages. Like, I don't read too many books that are more than, say, 20 pages with pictures. You know, if it's not a tech manual, I'm not reading it. That book I've read multiple times because it's really, really good. It also talks about the submarine war in World War I. I don't know of any other book that talks about that in detail as a historical document and not fiction. You know, that is really, really good. So it's called Castles of Steel. Highly recommend that book. There's probably people in the chat that have read it. For sure. I'm afraid to read chat now because I know a lot of you are mad at me for getting that name. Yeah. Dodger Bank was when Russian Baltic fleet shot at the British boats. Oh. Well, Dodger Bank. Isn't Dodger Bank also... What's the name of that bank that's right off the coast of Belgium? Isn't that called Dodger Bank? I mean, it would make sense that more than one battle happened there. Sorry, we're talking history with chat instead of playing the game. I apologize.
Come right to.
I want to put a weapon on the song, but Sonar won't give me a freaking range. I don't know if it's safe to shoot. All right, chat. Quiz time. See who's been paying attention. Going back to my other streams, going back 3 weeks now. What's the minimum safe distance to shoot a diesel boat? It's fill in the blank, bitch. It's not multiple choice. I'm sorry I called you bitch. I apologize. We learning. This is educational. 5,000 yards. Very good. Very good. Well done. People paying attention. 5,000 yards. So I want to make sure he's not inside 5,000 yards before I shoot him. Well done. Bravo, chat. Give yourselves a high five. I do apologize for being a little sassy today. I'm having a good time. No, I'm not drinking. I've been accused of drinking. Not yet. There will be drinking. It just hasn't started yet. As soon as the kids start running and screaming, is on. Daddy's going to the deck with my bottle of bourbon. I got some Basil Hayden. It's pretty nice. By Sunday, that thing will be gone. And so will they, which will be nice. It works out. It's win-win. Oh boy. Dodger Bank had 2 battles in World War I. Dodger Bank incident was 1904. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm thinking of the different one. Thank you for educating me, Seraph. Clearly, and I'm not being funny, he clearly knows more than I do about it. I did know that there was 2 battles in World War I. I do remember that from the Castles of Steel book. So yeah. Very good. Uh-oh. Somebody got auto-modded. Sorry about that. Actually looks okay. I can't authorize that. If there's a mod in the chat, that's fine. Autobot lost its mind. Thank you. Thank you, mods. That was fast. Mods are on point today. We are thinking about, I'm seriously considering, by the way, just this general announcement for everybody. Not streaming on Twitch, I'm sorry. Whoa, let me back up. Not streaming on Kick anymore. That is being actively discussed between me and the mods and the team right now. And the reason is Kick is full of bots. And every time a bot says something on Kick, it gets echoed across all the other platforms that we stream on. And I don't like that. And you don't like it either. So if Kick doesn't get their act together and squash these bots, I'm going to have to stop using their platform. That's just an FYI. I don't expect Kick to do anything. I don't even think Kick's going to hear about that message. But I got to at least give them a chance. I can't just stop using their platform and not tell them. Give me a Weller and a Pappy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Kick is a gambling den. I thought that was Rumble. I get those backwards. So Kick is into gambling. What is the Rumble? We're also on Rumble, by the way. And we do have a couple followers over there. Those people are nice. But I don't know who made that. I don't know. I know Dr. Disrespect is over there now. Ugh. You know, I mean, that's just a fact. That's all I'm saying, you know. But he's like the biggest thing over there. Do we have a lot of those ship angles in the turns? Can it do Tokyo Drift? Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's quite Tokyo Drift. But at high speeds, the 688 can turn a corner. And it's fun. Yeah, sure can. Oh, Alonzo. Oh, that's true. Alonzo, I apologize. Alonzo has just become the moderator of Kick.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2.
You know what, Alonzo? And you're doing a great job because I haven't seen any of the bots today. They might have been there. I just didn't see them. And that's all credit to Alonzo, by the way. So good job, Alonzo, moderator. Doing a great job. All right, so we lost these chuckleheads. Now, I should just end this, but this is the mission, so I can't just end this. So what I'm going to do is I think he's 5,000 yards away. I think he's more than that now. I'm going to set this weapon to go active at 6,000 yards down his line of bearing and hope for the best.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
We're also going to go to torpedo evasion because it's shallow water, but I'm only going to go to 10 knots.
Make turns for 1.
This barely qualifies as an evasion.
Maneuvering eye.
Barely.
Con maneuvering. Making turns.
That
for
torpedo is set
1,
to active
0
sonar search
knots.
because the water depth's only 400 feet. Drunk Torpedo Beat said Friday at 11 p.m. Yeah, that would be so funny. I tell you what, if I get on a stream and it's around midnight, any day of the week around midnight, there's probably alcohol involved because I should be in bed at that time. I'm an old man now. I'm not young anymore. I've gotten to the point, and this is so sad, where any type of fun thing, whether it's alcohol or something else, puts me to sleep. Yeah. I served on a boat with a sonarman. His first name is Steve. I'll never say his last name. I love the man to death. And we called him One Beer Steve. One Beer Steve. We could take the man out. I took him to Jacksonville a lot and then Puerto Rico. And he's a calm, quiet, small, wireframe guy. And just very cool, very chill. Of course, we got shot by the second sub.
Con fire control. We've lost the wire.
We lost the wire on that one. Anyway, and we always buy a round for each other, you know, because there's more than us. There's like 4 or 5 of us. A whole sonar division's like 12 people, right? So 4 or 5 of us are going out having a good time. And sure enough, one beer Steve or 2 beer Steve is
Con sonar. We are
he's out on the dance floor doing his thing.
Lost contact.
And next thing you know, he's gone. He's not on the dance floor and he's not back at the table.
3. Contact faded.
And we're like, where the hell's
Con
Steve
maneuvering.
at?
Making come left 2.
And that just became a thing with him.
Helm eye.
Oh, wow. These guys are really mad at us.
Con fire control. We've lost the wire.
We did lose the wire. Anyway, so I'm becoming like 2 beer
Come
Steve,
left 2. 0 1 4. Helm
unfortunately, in my old age. Not that I go on the dance floor. That's not. We haven't got to that point yet. But definitely disappear and go into bed. We'll find him like in the bathroom, like, you know, passed out on the floor. It's not passed out, like sprawled, but like sleeping on the throne or something. So here's what's going on. This song, CR3, is steering the weapons towards us even after our maneuver, which is normal. What we have to do is we have to get him to cut the wires. So our second torpedo there, that's going down to the south.
Room Tube 2 ready.
He's going to cause him to evade, cutting the wires in the process. And then he won't be able to steer the weapons anymore. Once that process happens, that's when we want to maneuver. There's 2 torpedoes coming right at us. There actually might be 3. At least 2, maybe a 3rd torpedo is coming right for us. Just want to see what our torpedoes are doing. Yeah. Yeah, see these guys right here? And so if we maneuver, these torpedoes will start maneuvering as well. No, maybe not. Okay, so he's already cut the wires. He's evading. So now this is our first real evasion right here. And you don't want to turn too hard. You want to kind of just put them on the edge of your baffles and just try to outrun them. We can't really change depth to dodge these knuckleheads. I think we're about to get a hit. Sounds like it.
Noisemaker bearing.
All right, so that's the guy that
2,
shot at us
5.
right there. And he shot a spread of 3 torpedoes. This one here on the left is a concern. These guys are falling back behind us. That's fine. But this guy's coming right for us. Not much. I can't slow down to shoot the countermeasure right now. If I can get out of the cone of the first 2, I might be able to do that. Anyway, that's the Ballad of Two Beer Steve. Fun guy. 1 beer, he was okay. 2nd beer, he's passed out in the toilet. He was very consistent. We were like, make sure he doesn't get a 2nd beer, you know. 2nd beer's the end of the night for all of us if he gets a 2nd beer. I love the guy to death, so don't get me wrong. I think he's on my Facebook, so I don't want to say anything bad. Yeah, this is a problem. I think that's an incoming weapon right there. And all I can do is turn around. But if I turn around, we're going to run into these other 2 chuckleheads over here. We're kind of between a rock and a hard place.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra
What?
2,
I think we blew up the
bearing
2nd
2,
one
3,
right behind us.
8. Contact breaking up.
Yeah, I think we got 2 kills there. So there's a gap between the 2 that we dodged and the 1 that we did not dodge. So now if I come back to the left, I'm going to try and get outside this guy's detection cone without driving back into this one. There's no submarine left to steer this weapon a 3rd time. So I'm going to start driving back towards the other weapons to get away from that one. Maybe a little bit more too. Now, whenever they enable, they're going to start fishtailing all over the place, which will slow them down. I didn't launch a decoy, did I? Oh, geez, that's really close. All right, these guys just lit off to my left, so we got to not be near them. Oh, that was another torpedo hit that guy. That's something else we could have done. I could have turned towards the submarines. Well, I wouldn't have done that because our torpedo was already over there, searching around looking for something to blow up. We wouldn't want to drive into that. But you can use wrecks on the bottom in shallow water to attract these weapons. I think we're just going to have to outrun these 2. Yeah. So this is the advantage of a nuclear submarine right here. We're not faster than the torpedo, but we got a head start. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and see, in the video game, they run out of fuel and explode. In reality, they don't do that.
Our new contact bearing 224. Designated
Yeah.
Sierra 4.
That's a freaking submarine, or the freaking torpedo that we were evading, sonar. Thanks for paying attention. Oh, shit. He just enabled. Oh my god. We might be toast. We might be toast. I don't know. I don't know if we dodge this one. We're not going to outrun it, that's for sure. I'm going to try and get outside of its detection cone here. There's still another submarine out there, according to the chart. I thought that second explosion was a sub, but we might have hit the same sub twice. It's possible. Because somebody shot this weapon. Like, there's a weapon right here on top of us. This is another weapon somebody else shot. So let's go this way.
Come left 2, 3, 2, 9.
We got to
hell high.
reassess. I want to get a hell away from that. And figure out who this other sub is. Okay. Enough of that. Yeah, there was 2 songs. That's right, chat. Turning into a torpedo on the wire might not be the fastest way to evade. Right. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Is that what I did? It might be.
Come left 2, 3, 1.
I'm just trying to get out of the way of this
hell
weapon.
high. Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah. Break out the floaties, right? That's right. Do submarines lean when turning? The 688 did a little bit. Only at very high speeds, though. Only at very high speeds. Usually you can't feel it moving. Which is really cool because... so, like, I mean, obviously, you go underwater for months, honestly. Like, a long time. And you open up the hatch, and you're in a whole different place. You're like, this is amazing. It doesn't feel like you're moving most of the time. Of course, there are times when you do feel like you're moving. But it's not all the time, that's for sure. So it's very disorientating. Okay.
Come left 2.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All the torpedoes ran out of fuel. Let's slow back down.
No longer cavitating.
I'm going to do another tow to ray search because there is another sub out here, and we do have to sink it. He's part of the mission. The mission's not complete yet. I think this song, CR2, sucked up both of our weapons, I think. But we are a long ways away from him now. So what I would like to do, if we don't get him immediately, I'm just going to shoot. Because he's definitely outside 5,000 yards, right? You remember that? That's the rule of thumb we talked about. What's our speed? 5 knots? Okay. Yeah, do you think he's 20? Like, our torpedoes should go to like 28, 29. They should go right about to here before they go.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 2.
Yeah,
3,
CR2
2.
sunk, thanks. Let's,
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 1, 7, 4.
Shoot 2.
I'm going to shoot that and see
Aye,
if he
sir.
responds. All right, I don't hear or see any counterfire. Excellent. So by the time that weapon that we just shot gets to where it's going to go and turn on, which he will detect that at that point, we should be far, far away from where we launched it. Even at 5 knots. This is going to be a minute. Do you have Mark 48s? We have, these are ad caps, I think. What do we have? Let me bring up the display for you. Yeah, it says ad cap right there. Advanced capability. So if it was the year 2000, that would be like mod 6, I think. We have mod 7 now, which is badass. I think we had mod 6. I forget the mod number. I know that the one we have now is insanely good. I mean, holy smokes, dude. I don't know what they give the Lockheed engineers over there other than a pile of cash. They make some of the best damn sensor seekers I've ever seen. I mean, that's just, I'm not glazing on Lockheed. I'm just saying that's true. You know, glazing. That's another word I was told to use. All the young kids are using that. I'm trying to increase that demographic of, 18 and under. I got a whole list of them here. Total, no cap. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But they do, and that's what matters. I don't know how to use that in context. No lie, no lie. No cap. Okay, whatever. I don't know, kids. Kids and their lingo. I'm sure I'll learn some new words this weekend. As so will they. It's on. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of cultural exchange happening in the next 48 hours, buddy. Anyway, no cap is for real. Okay. I'm glad some of you guys know the either have kids. I assume you have kids. I know our demographic is a little bit older than most people, so you guys are probably parents of kids that use these words that I'm learning. Yeah. What torpedo gonna get that sub no cap? There we go. Yeah, you guys are using it in a sentence now. I like it. All right, well done. Bravo, chat. Yeah. I look forward to learning new young terms this weekend.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 2.
Looks like there's a Mark 8 in the development. Oh, I think you mean Mod 8? Yeah. Probably. The Mod 7 Advanced Processor Build 6 is, no kidding, the best thing I've ever seen. And it's effing secret as hell. There's no details on it. There's a lot of wild guesses on Wikipedia. You can read those for entertainment if you want to. But the Advanced Processor Build 6 is off the chain. Like, I don't know where they get this magic, if it's from like the aliens or something, but thank God we have it, you know. All right, I'm going to enable this weapon and see what happens here. He definitely hears the torpedo. That's why he's using active sonar now. So in this situation, we don't know his range, but we do know his bearing because he's constantly pinging us with active. That's the yellow bar. So we just want to keep driving this torpedo down that yellow bar, that yellow line. We'll eventually hit him. He will counterfire at us, but we're so far away, we're just going to drive away from the torpedo. He's going to spend time evading our torpedo. He won't be able to steer. Oh, wow. Are we online? Oh, no. Uh-oh. I think we had a failure. Test. Hello. Are you guys there?
Con, fire control. What?
All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. Yeah, everything just failed. If you can hear me, say something. Hey, John's here. How's it going, John? Figure as soon as John comes in, the whole stream crashes. Thanks.
Control, weapon countermeasure homing. Con,
If he's not breaking my bots, he's breaking my stream. John does all the artwork for the all those emojis you guys saw. He did all those. That's him. Oh, look at these two. They're going to sink next to each other. They can hold hands. It's going to be like that movie Titanic where that lady kicks that young man off the floating door for no reason. I didn't realize that was a murder mystery.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 2.
Got him.
1.
You've been lurking. John, it's good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving, you British person. You guys did more damage to the Indians than we did. And we celebrated. So what's up with that? Maybe not. I mean, we beat the Indians so bad they had to leave the continent. They had to make their own country somewhere over in Asia called India. And then they started throwing casinos all over the United States. I think they won. I think the Indians won. If you listen to the sound of the slot machine, that's the Indians making money off the white man.
296, helm I.
I should teach American history. That'd be great. Oh my God. I should apply for that. It'll be like middle school too, because the kids won't know. Oh yeah, I could shape the future. Yeah. I think we found our next career, boys. Middle school history teacher. Let's do that. That'd be great. Yeah. Oh, I can already see the reason, chat. That's so good. Oh, hey, we're good. Oh my God, there was 3 of them. I honestly didn't know we sank 3. I mean, of course I did know that. I mean, I'm telling the Admiral I knew that. Holy crap. Man, damn, we're good. We're so good, I don't even know how good we are. Okay, very pleased to see that we dealt. We're playing this on elite difficulty. It doesn't get any more difficult than this. And that was shallow water. I don't know. All I see is chat flying by. I'm not reading any of it. You guys are probably yelling at me. Listen, I've been to an Indian casino. They're fun. And they're definitely making a lot of money. All right, what do we got now? Satellite photos show enemy battle group armed to the teeth, cruise missiles preparing sail and bow. Let's see, vicinity of East China Sea. Locate this group, whatever. Oh, no. I don't think we have any weapons left. Locate and sink any escorting vessels if possible. So this is going to be a big fleet. How many weapons do we have? At least 1 or 2 ships armed with anti-ship cruise missiles. Your primary targets. So that would be like the Slava, Submarine. All right. What do we have? Oh, we have a ton of torpedoes. Hold on. Okay. No, we're fine, bro. I forgot. We packed extra snacks for the torpedo room, so we're good. East China Sea, that's down here. I know where that's at. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's them. That's them right there. Okay, this is not our target. This is a submarine target to the east. We're at periscope depth. I don't like that at all. 10,000 yards. Moderate layer at 200 feet. And battle
Sonar, new
stations.
contact bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right, let's bring up our sonar display for y'all. Total water depth is
Sonar, new contact
very deep.
bearing. 010. Designated Sierra 2.
010 is not the right bearing.
Con sonar.
That's
new
a Han,
contact
also called a
bearing.
long march.
060. Designated Sierra 3.
How many are there?
Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Oh, is it going to be 3 Hans?
17. Designated Sierra 4.
Oh my God, is this the fleet? It better not be the fleet. This is supposed to be a submarine contact. That's a merchant. I guess.
Con sonar.
I don't know why it calls it a
02
PTG. It's definitely a
classified
merchant.
as escort.
Whatever. Dumb computer.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
All right, this is gonna be easy. You can treat a Han like a diesel boat. So the Han is very interesting. So they made 6 of them. I think it was 6, and the first one was basically a test shape. Like, it didn't even have a fire control computer. So the only torpedoes it could shoot were the old school World War II run straight torpedoes. Yeah. And even in World War II, they had a fire control computer to tell the torpedo where to go. Or, I mean, at least what direction to go in after it left the sub, right? Didn't even have that. They had to calculate all that manually with their little Chinese brains in the control room. Point the submarine and then shoot straight. Yeah. It was really, really basic. Now, they immediately fixed that with hulls 2 and on. It didn't stay that way, but hull 1 was literally a floating test platform that they submerged once in a while to see what broke and what came back to the surface, if anything. That's the Han. That's what we're dealing with.
Come right to.
Now,
1, 2,
we're going to assume this is a hull 2 or better, and that it's got a fire control computer.
Passing 200 feet.
And it's nuclear powered. Yeah. China was playing with nuclear power, thanks to the Russians, in the 1950s, trying to figure out how to get nuclear submarines to work. And that was what the Han project was. They called it Long March. We called it Han. And they weren't very creative with their names, being communists and all. It was Long March 1, Long March 2, Long March 3, 4 and 5, and then 6. And literally some of the noisiest nuclear submarines ever produced. I honestly don't know of a noisier one off the top of my head. Like, we could hear that thing from Pearl Harbor while they were building it. It was that noisy.
Come right to. 1, 1, 2. Helm I.
So I'm going to get on a good evasion course and shoot this knucklehead with 1 torpedo. There's nothing you can do about it.
Passing 500 feet.
Oh, what are we doing here? Submarine, not a tambourine. Yeah, right. It was like a nuclear tambourine. It was like a tea kettle at full steam, with the top shaking on it.
Passing 600 feet.
That's for all you British folk out there. You know what a tea kettle is. Us Americans, we have Mr. Coffee Maker and a Starbucks. Don't even need to wear headphones with a Han nearby. That's very true. That's very
Passing
true.
700 feet.
Han, very loud. But hey, I want to give credit to them. They kept trying. Like the Chinese engineers, they weren't dumb. They just hadn't done it before. So the Russians came in and helped them at first.
800 feet.
There was a falling out called the Russo something split. Russo, what was the Chinese part of the Russo thing? I forget the total title. They, for some reason, the Chinese weren't the same kind of communist as the Russians were, or the Soviets were. I didn't realize you could be two different types of communist. Apparently you can. And so that's why they decided they didn't like each other.
Come left to 115. Helm I.
And so they stopped helping each other. But they continued on. That was my point. China didn't stop developing the Han. They made the submarine first, and it was a functional submarine. It dove. It could shoot weapons. It just didn't have all the kit inside. And then the second one definitely did. And then they made a couple of, I think, like I said, in the end, I think they made 6. Definitely a sub brief on that one. That's one of our original sub briefs, going all the way back to the
Passing 1200
2020s, I think, 2021 maybe. That may not be on YouTube. I don't know if that one's on YouTube. That might be Patreon only. It's so old. Because we had the Patreon by itself long before we brought those over onto YouTube. Sorry. I really got to get that fixed. We got this. We got a little ding in our fender here. We'll just do that. That looks much better. This is for the thumbnail. Sino-Soviet split. Thank you. Man, chat's all over. You guys are... I really love it whenever the chat knows more about what I'm talking about than I do. Which is quite often that happens around here. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. I'm supposed to be the expert. Yeah. I love how nobody supported me for being a history teacher. That's actually really smart. You guys are terrible. You're supposed to support me. You're supposed to be on my team. God, do you know the things I could do? But oh, that'd be so funny, though. I'd get fired immediately. I might last a week. Yeah. Oh, I could be a substitute teacher. Oh, my God. This is such a brilliant idea. I could be a substitute history teacher. So whenever any school needs me, I could just pop in for a day and tell them all about American history. And it would be 8 hours of this. Yeah. I'd have the cold waters on. They'd be learning about the Cold War and the Civil War. Oh my God. Yes. What do you have to do to be a? Now, I had substitute teachers back in my day when I was a student in like high school, middle school. They didn't know nothing. Those are some dum-dums. It was Florida public school in the 1970s. Okay, they had no money, also no standards, and anybody that was sober most of the time, at least at the afternoon, second half of the day, could be a substitute teacher back then. I wonder if that's the same standards now. Maybe. I think we could make this happen. But before I shoot, I love this whole substitute teacher idea. I want to see what CR3 is. So let's get him on the big screen here. Big screen? There we go. This is CR3. I think it's a merchant, but we're going to double check. Yep, merchant.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
What the hell is this thing? I do want to see a picture of this thing. Like, it's definitely a surfer ship. It's not showing us the model. It lines up to be this PTG, but it's not. It's a freaking merchant. So I don't know what that's about. I could submit this video, this stream, these 3 hours as my application. Yeah. That'd be great. All right, let's speed up to 10 knots. if we can't track this Han at 10 knots, it's because he's in the Atlantic. Then we'll know his range.
Making turns for 10 knots.
The trick with the substitute teacher is to get the students' attention and respect, or they walk all over you. Yeah, I'd get their attention. I'd tell them stories. They'd be laughing. Yeah. I think I'd do great as a substitute teacher. I think it'd be awesome. I teach them TMA. I'd be like, this is how you get, this is called a lag line of sight, and we're about to blow us up a Han. So what you want to do is, that's how that would work. They'd be like, this guy's either crazy or the coolest person ever. And I'd be like, why not both? All right, we're going to set, this is going to be a formal, we haven't done a formal one yet. This is going to be a formal firing point procedures here. So we're going to shoot the Han. Okay, already informal. So we're going to say firing point procedures on CR1 the Han. That's how you say that. With Tube 1. With 1 Mark 48 ad cap. Mod 7 APP6. The weapon's ready. The solution is sent. Fence is set. Ship is ready. Shoot Tube 1. Bitch.
Shoot Tube 1. Aye, sir.
The weapons officer's like, did you call me bitch? No. All right. I figured we got to do one serious shot today. We've been goofing off for like 4 hours. You guys aren't learning nothing. I don't even know why you watch this nonsense, but I like it. Thanks for being here. Oh my God. Let's see. Reb said had an ex-destroyer sailor as an English teacher. Oh, you probably learned some words. Let me tell you what. He was one of the coolest teachers. Yeah, see, us vets, I mean, we're not all good with kids, let me tell you what. But I don't even like them. But that makes us good teachers, right? Yeah, you don't have to like them. You just got to, like, teach them. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I think vets would be good. Oh, hey, that's okay. Tank, please authorize Tanker's message mods. Automod is off the chain today. I'm surprised Automod's not banning more of John's tweets. Or messages, rather. Oh, because he said that part. I didn't see that part. Ew. Tanker, clean it up, buddy. Thanksgiving vacation goofing is allowed. Okay, thank you, Wolf. Yeah. We'll be back to serious goofing around next week. Today's fun goofing around. Here's our sub. It has a little damage to it. We got a little dinged up because some idiot dropped a high explosive something out of an airplane right on top of us. That wasn't very safe at all. Don't make me put out orange cones. Power the cone. So this Han is not out there, by the way. This Han is like right here. A good rule of thumb, I don't want to give you guys too many secrets of this game, is take a look at where sonar thinks it is and cut that range in half. Sonar thinks he's out at 20K. Well, where's 10K? 10K is about right here. He's probably right where my cursor's at. We will find out as soon as our weapon goes active. Break out the Liberty stores. Yeah. Sue says, excuse me, Mr. Turkey, will you be grading us on a curve? Oh, of course. I got to keep my job because you guys don't know shit. Oh, he is way out there. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. He shot twice. 3 times. Come on, bro. Wow. Well, those torpedoes will be here right around this time next week. We don't even have to evade, but he is out there. That's his real range. Holy crap. Okay. I don't even know if his torpedoes can reach us. We'll see if they can. That should buff out. I know, right? This will give deck division something to paint. We'll just paint over that.
Con sonar, Sierra 3.
I don't even think we have to file a maintenance report for that. That's fine. That's a battle scar. If this was Warhammer, I'd hang a medal on that. It'd give us a +2 bonus. Game proving jive wrong for like the 7th millionth time. I know, right? Yeah. Doggone it. Stop it. All right. Son of a gun. We gotta dodge. I don't want to. I guess. You know what? No, we don't. How many decoys do we have left? We got one decoy. I'm not gonna spend my last decoy on a Han. Yeah, screw that. The Han's already evading. He's cut his wire. Shoot. All right, fine. I just want to make sure our torpedo gets in the vicinity of him. So there's our weapon. Where's their weapons at? What the hell? Why do we not see them? Huh. Okay. I want to make sure our torpedo has a chance to see him before we cut the wire. I can't evade and not cut the wire, so whenever they get to like 8,000 yards, we're going to have to evade. So he's at 13 right now. How loud was the Han firing the torpedoes?
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
Oh, hello. There we go. I want to make sure he reacquires. I don't know. I mean, we didn't hear it, I don't think. Or no, we did hear it. Yeah. It must have been really, really loud because he launched him at around 21,000 yards. And, yeah. Oh my God, look at that. We'll just watch this.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 060.
Shit. There we go. Come on, torpedo.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
Yeah, weapons acquired. This is why I didn't cut the wire. I'm going to drive through this countermeasure. This is how a real torpedo works.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 059.
Oh, that's going to be a problem probably.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
You dummy. Crap. Missed. That second one got me. See if we can re-find him here. This is why you never steer the torpedo in real life. Let the torpedo find the target. He'll find it.
Noisemaker bearing
There we go.
060.
Con, fire control.
Yeah.
Weapon acquired.
Get him. There he is. Oh my gosh. This guy's made of magic. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let's dance with the Han. Gotta boop him in the nose. Boop him in the nose.
Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah.
Sierra 1.
Take that.
Last bearing 061. Contact.
Sir, can we
radio.
evade now, sir? Yes, we can. Let's do it.
Make turns for 3-5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
3-5 knots. All right, I'm just making sure we didn't take any more damage. We don't have any flooding. With a damaged hull, you got to be careful of flooding. I feel like if I need to tell you that, that's a problem. You know, I shouldn't have to tell you that.
Con sonar lost.
Con, knuckle formed.
Helm's been having too much fun making knuckles.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 028. Contact faded.
Yep, torpedo beats time. This is mine. Can you imagine the noisemaker in Modern Warfare? Be the square root of nothing. What? Yeah, the noisemakers today are pretty cool. I do like the countermeasure side of things, but I can never talk about it for obvious reasons. But that's where the real fun is in countermeasures. They kind of cool. All right, we did it. We did it. What time is it? Yeah. What do you say we ignore my family for one more mission, boys? Let's do it. That sounds terrible. That's going to go on YouTube out of context. People are going to be like, what the fuck? Sorry. Get out of the... I'm trying to get to the ships. Oh, where are they at? Oh, are they coming up here? They are. Oh my God, stop maneuvering down to the south, you morons. I'm trying to catch you. You. Oh no. Okay, well, we might have fucked up. They were supposed to come to the East China Sea. They stayed in the South China Sea. Video game? Okay. Doggone Chinese fleet not doing what Intel told us it was going to do. Imagine that. This is a bad situation we're in because we're in really shallow water and we got detected at 20 knots. We are counter detected. They know where we are. That's bad. I might have to like panic. They're to the south. We might just run to the north and try and reset this mission. Oh boy. Well, hey, this would be a hell of a way to end the stream. So let's see what happens.
On sonar, lost.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I better not hear any active sonar. Okay. Maybe we're not detected because of the shallow water. What the? That's a port. Am I supposed to shoot that with the Tomahawk? I will. Well, I better not. I need to save my Tomahawks for the actual Tomahawk mission. We don't have any contacts. Hold on. Oh, I was hoping we could just leave. Okay, fine. What's total water depth? Let's figure out our environment first. Oh my God, we're in 200 feet of water. Are you kidding me? This is not going to end well. Yeah, we are screwed.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 181.
Oh my God.
Designated
Okay.
Sierra.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye.
We are going to turn to the north and
Con
reassess.
maneuvering. Making turns for
This might be really
10
bad.
knots.
I don't. I'm tempted to launch our last anti-ship missile at this guy.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 181. Contact faded.
Yeah, this is what goofing off leads you to, I guess. Because here we are. We have a torpedo room full of torpedoes, one countermeasure, one missile, and a really bad situation. The only good news is we're not flooding yet. That's good. So let's focus on that. Let's focus on that positivity. I got to bring him out of the baffles. He bears to the south, so we're going to come to 060, 050. Yeah, it's going to be 060.
Come right to 062.
We're doing 10 knots. I'll tell you, in this environment, his active sonar is probably not that effective. So we may not be detected yet. Is there any deep water near us? That's a great question. No. If we want to go 200,000 yards to the south, that's what?
Con, helm, steady course.
That's a long ways. That's a real long ways. That's a lot of metric measurements. All right, a lot more options out there now. Why is it every time I read chat, you guys are saying I don't read chat? I'm reading chat right now. I'm reading that you're telling me I don't read it. You think it's a submarine? What? Do you really? Oh, it might be. Yeah, that's true. It could be. We got a brain person on board and I like it. We don't have contact right now. Are we steady on course? We are steady on course. I'm going to go ahead and slow down, see if we get contact again. I'm a rig shift for ultra quiet. It's going to give our best opportunity. Now, we don't have 50 feet below the keel, do we? I don't know if we do. We do. So our total ray should be out. Let's see if we get a contact. He might have driven into the baffles. So let me get a little more perpendicular than I'm comfortable with.
Come right to 086. Helm I.
And with the towed array out, even if he's in the baffles, we should get some kind of detection. But I don't think the game knows that. And I didn't tell him, so I'm not sure if that's calculated. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. 230,000 yards is a country mile. Yeah, it's a long ways away. Thank you for putting that into American terms so I can understand. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see. Somebody said Fabali caught your stream. It only took spinal surgery to force me to lay down and make time to watch. Oh, U.S. Army retired. Hey, man. Well, one, congratulations on your successful surgery. Two, I'm sorry you had to have it in the first place. That sucks. But I'm glad you got time to lay down and enjoy some YouTube. And thanks for being here, man. He says the funky meds are kicking in. Yay, man. Hey, you do what you got to do to get healthy again, okay? Yeah, I know it's tough, man. It's going up and down the stairs on the submarine did wonders for my knees. And I have friends that were in the Army, and I did not know that in the Army you can jump out of an airplane. That's a thing. And whenever he did that, I guess you wear a backpack or something, or they have gear on. And it messed up his ankles and knees and his back. That's what it was. It messed up his back. And so he couldn't retire from the Navy. He had to get out, unfortunately. I think it was a medical discharge, though. I thought it was the Air Force that jumped out of the airplanes. Or is that only when they're shot down? I don't know. I'm not sure if that works. Like, the only time we get off the ship is when it's sunk. I mean, why would you jump out of an airplane? That seems crazy. Paratroopers. Oh, that's a World War II thing. And also a Stormship Troopers thing. Paratroopers are like birds. They're not real. Okay. I've gone too far. Chat's like, oh, we've lost the plot. Get them back on topic. Okay, fine. Let's see. Seabed ahead looks interesting. Let's see what it... Oh, yeah, look at that. A little kelp farm coming up. This is nuts. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot a torpedo. We have lots of weapons. They're all torpedoes. So I've got torpedoes to spare. I'm going to shoot this one shallow so it doesn't lawn dart. And I don't want it coming back at me, so I'm going to set the enable range out to 5,000 yards.
Aye, sir.
Now, I shot that from the disengaged side, hoping that he won't hear it. I'm going to risk losing the wire by speeding up to 10 knots. I don't know how capable our opponent is. So I don't want to sit here 5 knots and get shot. We really don't have any room to evade. We just got to run. He'll definitely counterfire on this, for sure. You have the utmost respect for anyone that jumps out of a perfectly good airplane. I know, me too, man. That's crazy. It's funny. There's a jump school. It's for civilians. During the summertime up here in Michigan at the local airport, where they've got this plane that's designed that I guess it's easier to do skydiving out of. You know, it's got the big door and stuff. And you always see them doing the double jumps where you got like the instructor with the student physically attached to him, which is hilarious. And they're always walking out there to the plane together. And then I guess they jump somewhere. I don't think they jump at the airport. I think it's somewhere else. You wouldn't want to parachute over an airport. That seems like a very bad idea.
Regained contact on Sierra 1,
yeah.
Bearing 20.
The
7.
bearing's a little bit wrong. Let's see if that's... Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Okay, I'm just trying to make... I thought I told it to go into the dirt. I didn't. Okay, we're fine. Oh my God. I'm just trying to see if this is him. No. Fine. Okay. Keep driving that way then. Last time sonar had a range like that, it was accurate, so let's see if we can figure out who this guy is. I'll pull up the sonar screen for you so you guys can see it with me as I try to figure it out. It could be a song.
Con sonar.
It's not.
Sierra 1
Oh.
is classified
we got
as
him.
submerged submarine.
Yes. Cut your torpedo wire. How far away was he? Ooh. We might have to go to evasion, yeah. Ugh. This guy might get us. It's gonna be close. All right, I think our torpedo's got a really good picture of him. That's definitely a Meng. So let's go and go to torpedo evasion.
Make turns for.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
We're also gonna turn around. It's time to go the other way. This will definitely cut the wire for sure.
Con sonar lost contact.
Paratroopers are just
Sierra
as real as
1,
frogs.
last bearing, 2,
Okay.
1,
Oh, that's
7.
true, yeah.
Contact is in the baffles.
That's funny.
Con
song is about to
sonar
sing
lost
Blub Blub.
contact.
Oh, he just blew
Sierra
up.
1, last
Take
bearing,
that.
2, 1, 7. Contact breaking up.
Yes. He won't be steering that torpedo anymore. So we'll just drive out of the way. Oh my gosh. A workable depth at 100% is disappearing fast. I know, right? There's no workable depth at all here. Like, we're scraping the bottom of our submarine on their little kelp farm. Yeah. Some people pay a lot of money for this stuff in the grocery store. I think that's because they don't know what it is. If people knew what kelp was, they would not eat it. They certainly wouldn't pay money for it. I want to meet the salesman who thought this was, or I want to meet the guy that sold this idea to the supermarket. Said, listen, kelp, it's healthy. It's good for you. They're out here just scooping it up out of the ground. It's all nasty. If people knew it was in the ocean, they wouldn't eat anything out of the ocean. I'm just saying. If only they knew. Oh, it was a song, it says. Or did I say that? I think I said that. I was wrong. I think it was a Meng. It didn't quite line up for a song. It was close. Ooh, it just blew up. Aha, the torpedo. It
Maneuvering. Making turns
exploded.
For 3, 5.
That was a very short-range weapon. I don't know. I'm removing the biological growth from the underspeed of the torp. Yeah, and now that's a very real thing. If you go high speed for long enough, it will clean a lot of the hull. For sure. I've seen that. It doesn't get it all, but it gets a lot of it. Yeah. We did high-speed runs to and from Europe often because there's nothing in the Atlantic. There's no reason to be there. It's not like we're hanging around. Like, you dive and you go. And then you come up and you're, hey, we're wearing wood shoes over here. What the hell's that? Windmill, you know. Parliament. Big Ben. Yay, here we go. Leave combat. It was a Romeo. Not Romeo. Okay. We're all at thou. All right, boys and girls. I think I have to do another mission. This is it. We found them, boys. This is the one we're supposed to get done. I don't have it. Let's do it. 135 battle stations. I'll be right there.
Last bearing.
That's going to make no sense if you watch this on YouTube.
Contact faded.
I apologize.
Come left 2.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Let's bring up the sonar screen. I got video games to play. All right. We're going to make our depth 200 feet.
Passing 600 feet.
I'm not ignoring my family. I know exactly where they're at, which is why I'm in here. Oh, they're already going active. That is the sign of it's time to go. That's what that means. Time
Con
to go.
sonar new contact bearing 1.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Okay, so we turn towards aggressively.
Passing 500
We're gonna do this.
feet.
We're gonna come to that. We're gonna put that up so you guys can see it. I'm gonna tell him to come to. What's our depth? 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet. dive I.
Make turns for 5.
I got to slow down so I can hear him.
Maneuvering
So we can classify him. This is the fleet. This is the big one. We're going to fire a fan of torpedoes like it's World War II out there. And we're going to watch the ships explode. It's going to be fun. They're probably watching me on the TV right now.
eye.
There's a
Con
15-second
maneuvering, making
delay.
turns for 5 knots.
They don't know. They don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. Let's figure this out. Who are you, baby? Tell me who you are. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, we got a big boy. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is the fight.
Torpedo room.
Oh my God.
ready.
Yes. This is going to be a good. This is the fun. This is the one. We got a Kara, boys. That's a big cruiser. She's worth a lot of points.
Come left to 0, 9.
Head 2/3.
Make turns for 1.
No more goofing
0
around. We're going to get this one.
knots.
A win in the bag here.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 1, 0 knots.
I'm closing aggressively. I intend to engage them with my sword. Yep.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
My 21-inch
Helm,
sword.
Steady course.
Mod 7. APB 6. We're still tracking him. We know his classification. We have good track on him. He's doing 12 knots. The fact that he's 40... There's no way he's 41,000 yards away. That's not possible. We might have to actually haul ass. If sonar can figure out a better range, if they can confirm this range, then we're going to go. Because that's a problem if it's accurate. That's a real problem. Is there a hotel class subbrief? No, I never got around to making the hotel. I probably should have, but we just never did that one. And now we're doing all of Europe. We've planned out our subbriefs into 2026, and the major focus for 2026 is NATO countries. So we're doing all of you guys again. We're updating the U-212 right now is the next one. Because there's a new version of the 212 out. It's really good. The Germans build good boats, man. Really good boats. Like no joke. I'm not even... What is that? It's no cap.
Our new contact bearing 137, designated Sierra 2.
U-boat, no cap. I'm going to sink all of them. Give me a freaking range sonar. I'm afraid that CR2 might be close. Okay, I want you to look at this. This is very important. Look where we are in terms of the layer. We're tucked in right under that layer, man. This is the shadow zone. Their active sonar has no power here. But CR2 is pretty quiet. CR2 might be a submarine. And he might be close. And that might be a problem. Damn it. All right. We're going to have to maneuver. Sonar's not going to give me a range until I maneuver. I don't want to maneuver towards CR2. Nope. So I'm going to take CR2, bearing, we'll say 140. We're going to subtract 120 from that. So 020. I'll give him 10 degrees. So I'll go, come left course 030.
Come left to 030. Helm
We're doing 10 knots in the shadow zone. I think we're still undetected, I think. There should be more than 2 ships in this fleet. They made it sound like it was huge, which was why I was concerned we didn't have enough weapons. I don't like being this broadside, but I'm doing this maneuver so that sonar can get like cross bearings for fire control, and we'll at least get a position. It won't be that accurate, but it's more accurate than this guess. Oh, that's good. This might be the range. Holy cow. If he's that far away, we got to close.
Con, helm, steady course.
We'll stay on this course for about 3 minutes. We'll see what sonar does with it. Luckily, the Kara is driving towards us. If he keeps that up, we're going to be fine. But remember what I said about aspect, right? You want the submarine to not be broadside the active, obviously, right? You want it to be bouncing the active back at an angle and be physically smaller. So any kind of angle like this is good. If you can point the nose at it and get an angle like this is ideal. This is even better. In this situation, that's what we have here. I can point the Kara and be fine. I can't point the Kara and not be broadside to CR2. That's the problem. I think CR2 is a warship. And I think it's a problem. I don't know if it's a warship. I'm actually more concerned about that. We don't actually have CR2 right now, or else I'd classify it. It's faded on sonar. We're only doing 10 knots. I'll tell you what, because we're in a good position for the Kara, let's slow down to 5 knots and let the towed array work. Let's just see if we get any data at all on CR2. It's probably because we're in the shadow zone. He's probably a submarine. He's probably in the surface duct. He's probably above the layer. We're below the layer, and we can't hear each other.
Con, maneuvering, making turns.
So we're at 5 knots now. Bilbo's here, says, love you. Wanted to say hi. Got you back into cold waters. Always good to watch entertaining. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, today was a very fun stream. Very off the... a little more loosey-goosey than normal. But, hey, games are meant to be fun. So that's what we're doing here. We're having fun today. That Kara's hauling ass, by the way. Look how fast it's closing. Yeah. That sounded like rocket fire. What the hell? Did you guys hear that? I think he's shot. Oh boy. Well, if he did, he's going to miss because he's still too far away. Okay. There might be a torpedo in the water right about here. Eventually, in a few seconds. Because he can shoot those torpedoes with a rocket motor on it out to 16,000 yards. And he's 25,000 yards away, so... difference is about 9. Right about there. There's no way the Kara would fire at us and CR2 not maneuver. And I think CR2 is a submarine. But he's just charging in on us. Holy smokes. I'm going to stay on this course until we get something from sonar. This is ridiculous. I could put a weapon on the Kara, but he's too far away. All Kara would have to do is turn around and he could outrun the ADCAP at this range, if that range is accurate. So we gotta be patient. We gotta wait. It's not like a Utiloy. I know. If it was a Utiloy, that would be the worst case scenario for us in this situation. The fact that we hear the Kara and not CR2, who I think is closer, is what is pushing me towards a submarine on the other side of a very strong layer. That's my thought process. Captain Wrecked is here, everybody. What? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. They celebrate Thanksgiving, but you do it like on the 1st, I think, right? Don't you do Thanksgiving on November 1st or something because you're a communist? It's that kind of day, by the way. I know you just got here. Oh, it's in October. You're that, what would that be? Is that fascist? Not getting any better. I'm not sure. I don't know the other kinds of government, man. That's all I know. Whatever the girls with the blue hair are yelling, that's what you are. You harvest earlier. Oh, because you're up north. Yeah. I got you. We probably have some blue-haired people in the chat because I see chat scrolling very fast now. Leave me alone. Oh, vet. Leave me. You can't harm me with your words. This is ridiculous. We've been tracking my sonar team on my boat right here needs a break or training or both and a beer because they should have had this Kara locked up an hour ago. Like someone's getting fired after this scenario. This guy he's hauling ass. Dude, he's making like 1 billion knots coming right for us. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. We got to shoot. I mean, at some point, you just got to shoot. Look how fast he is. All right, fine. Listen. All right, I'm going to do a deliberate attack on Sierra 1, okay? I'm going to fire on generated bearing, too. There he is. Thank you. See, if you bitch at the computer long enough, it will work. That's science. All right. Firing point procedures on Sierra 1, the Kara. I intend on shooting 2 weapons. Tube 6-7 for the kids. Bearing 057. Run to enable 4,000 yards. Ships ready. Weapons ready. Fence is set. Shoot tube 6.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
That's kind of not good.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
That's tube 7, by the way. That first weapon might come back at us. I'm scared. I'm going to shoot this knucklehead behind us.
Shoot tube 5. Aye, sir.
Yeah,
he's about to maneuver. Son of a gun.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 041.
Make turns for 3.
Torpedo evasion!
We are cabin.
Torpedo evasion! Left full rudder! Left. The other left.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire. Con, fire control. We've
Yeah,
lost the wire.
but you captured my heart.
300 feet.
Okay. We're fine. This is
Passing
fine.
400 feet.
This
Con,
is...
sonar, lost contact.
This is what we signed up for.
02. Con, sonar. no
I
longer
really hope.
cavitating.
Oh, I know what that is. I gotta really wrap it up. Oh my god.
700 feet.
There's people
Passing
here.
800 feet.
And they're called caterers and they have food and I
Passing
want that.
900 feet.
They probably brought the beer too.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Where's my torpedo at? Holy. How many did you shoot at me? Holy shit. We're not looking at that map again.
100 feet.
Come on, man.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the
Oh.
water, torpedo in the water,
Ooh.
bearing 2,
Ooh.
5, 7.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh. No. No. Come on, bro. Go faster. Go faster. You'll never catch me. Okay.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
No! Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Full rudder. That was the wrong button to push.
Maneuvering aye.
Right full rudder.
Passing
Shift
1,100
that
feet.
rudder right now and stop pushing wrong buttons. We need to go fast. Oh my god. We are so
Con, maneuvering,
screwed.
making turns for
How do you go
5.
faster in this goddamn thing?
Make turns for 3,
Uh-oh.
5.
That's not good. That's pretty bad, actually. Son of a bitch. Ow! Damn it! Why did I suddenly forget how to Play the game.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Flooding in the torpedo room.
Damn it. Mercy blow.
Emergency surface the ship. Dive aye.
I will take you all with me.
Passing 1,100 feet.
From hell's heart, I stab at thee.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2.
Passing 900 feet.
We better be coming up.
Passing 800 feet.
Good.
Passing 700
We're gonna need a new boat and a lot of paint.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 500 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Man, my brain failed me.
Passing
Fuck.
300 feet.
That was definitely 100% own goal right there. I could have easily defeated that.
Passing 100 feet.
Sometimes my brain stops working. We may not stay on the surface. I'm going to try and stay on the surface.
Unable to dive.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay. Let's go here.
Come left to 085.
Okay, if we keep our speed up. Hold on. Right. Ballasting is good.
Con, charging high pressure air banks after emergency blow. Unable to dive.
We just lost half of our ballast. Son of a bitch. How bad is the damage? I think we're going to be okay. We're going to Connecticut this thing back to Guam. Son of a dumb. What the hell? I got to go over the buttons again. Just like the sonarman forgot how to do TMA, I forgot how to make the ship go all of a sudden in the middle of a fight. That's kind of scary.
Come right to 104. Helm I.
I think we can stay positive.
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm watching our ballast right now. I don't know if we have enough ballast to keep the ship above the water on the surface. I'm going to find out here in a few seconds. It'll tell us. We might start to dive, and that's not intentional. If we start to dive, we're in trouble.
Damage control parties. Lay to the control room.
All right, I'm going to try and repair the tubes.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
For some reason, I went to 0 knots.
Complete. Ready to dive.
Okay, good. I think we're good. Okay, we're gonna nurse this puppy back to base. Wow. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see if we can make it back to Guam. That was not our mission? Oh no, we're screwed. We're gonna fail it. I thought that was. Oh no. Let's see if we make it back to Guam. I swear to God, if we have to do the damn SEAL team mission again, oh no. No. That's our mission right there. I knew it was in the East China Sea. Why'd you take so long to get there? I've already done like 3 battles. Leave it to the Russians to always be late. We're going to fail that one for sure. Yeah, we just failed it. Listen, I'm not saying there's a couple holes in my boat, but there's a couple holes in the boat, okay? I don't know how they got there, man. I just came back to the parking lot and I was like, where's my sub? And it had holes in it when I found it. Uh-oh. The Spratly Islands fall. Nobody knows where that is. That's fine. Like frogs, they're not real either. All right, let's repair something. Let's repair. Here we go. We'll bring a couple extra decoys this time, seeing as how we used so many last time. Lots of missiles. Yep, we failed this mission too because we're repairing our freaking ship. Let's repair the tubes. Okay. Do we have any room for torpedoes? Fully stocked. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, this is where we're going to leave it off for real this time. I'm not even going to go back to sea. We're going to enjoy some Thanksgiving dinner with the fam, get everything set up, taking the rest of the week off. So I know there's some big news coming out about the Constellation class frigate being canceled. A lot of you guys have asked me what the hell do I think about it. I think it's great. It's a good decision. I will be making a video about that, but that will be next week. Next week is already full of meetings. So I may not even get a naval news out next week. I will try. Okay. We'll definitely do a stream on Wednesday. Okay. I'll see you guys then. Have a great one, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And thanks for just having fun and hanging out with us today. This was a great time. See you next Wednesday.